Okay. Welcome, everybody. Let us get into this. Today, we're actually going to be doing something slightly different than what I said I was going to be doing on this stream. I said originally I was going to be going with Ennis for Eel, more than likely, and doing a bit of leveling. We may still do that, but today I decided to continue questing on Tarvelard. We did one video there, and since we're 130, I had the thought of why don't we go to the treasure caches? So we're currently in the Vales of Anduin. In the video I did, which should possibly be going up Monday, I'm thinking of just getting back into it on Monday, and just sprinkling streams in as well. This was already maxed, and this was recently maxed. So I'm currently using this hunter's sword, but I'm not using the bow, so that's why I'm less worried about focusing on it. But I thought this is a level 115 sword. At the very least, we can go to the auction hall and pick up something today. At the very minimum. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to go and look at these treasure caches. So there's, I think, 12 in... I think it's 12? 18 in the Vales of Anduin, for example. And as far as I'm aware... Well, this is a higher level area than Mordor. And the ones I went to get in Mordor... we actually got level 129 stuff. So in comparison to what we have now... that is what we have. So that's minimum damage is higher than our max damage, but that does vitality, might, and max morale. I know they're not like the best thing in the world, but I thought it would be interesting if we could potentially... Where did I get this? Did I get that just from doing the legendary stuff today? I don't know. We also got a new necklace, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, maybe I was thinking we organize our inventory a little bit. Maybe do some not epic battles, the Ministerious dailies, since we don't have to worry about the tome on it anymore. I'm going to try and go to the thing here. The reason we're in the Vales of Anduin as well is because nothing should be able to attack us. And also there's more here than there is in Mordor. So yeah, these are what I'm on about. Now, minimum 110, but I think it scales to you. Now, there's a chance it doesn't give you really anything. But that's not a huge issue because there's 18, and I'm just hoping that we get at least something from here. A sword that gives us agility is like my minimum. There's some in the Wells of Langflood, some in Elderslade, but there's also some in Mordor. But I am aware also that those are less likely or harder to obtain because of like enemies attacking us and stuff. But I thought it'd be interesting to come and have a look, because it does say on the wiki, on the treasure caches, any level, well, it says any level 100 update 12.1 uncommon scaled item lesser or rare scaled item. Now, I don't know if that's just not updated. Oh, you're actually going to aggro me. For some reason, I thought a white name wouldn't aggro. I don't know why I thought that. There's the hidden cache. No, it isn't. I'm apparently incorrect. I'm pretty sure we saw the hidden cache around here somewhere. I mean, worst case scenario, we do also have coordinates and stuff. So we know 16.7 is where this one is, and then 57. So we know it's slightly further down here. But yeah, I'm hoping for a sword with... there it is. But a sword with agility and vitality and maybe more max morale would be nice. So, for example, we got a new bracelet. This has got might on it. It's not as good as, for example, the 130 stuff we have right now. But that's why I'm looking for the sword, because the sword... I think for the most part, swords are the things we're kind of not getting. Like, we're not getting from quests or anything. So I think they kind of somewhat expect you to sort that out yourself. And, well, that's what we're going to do. Possibly. Again, I can also just look and buy them potentially. But I thought it would be interesting to do this. It's also a deed completion, which is nice. It gives us 2,000 virtue experience, in fact. So that's good. I should look into my virtues, I think, a bit better, because I think I'm probably not... I'm probably not doing my virtues properly, I would have thought. But at the very least... Oh no, we can't even deconstruct them. That's actually upsetting. So we're looking for 11 north, 52.5 west. And if we get to, like, through this a decent amount and they just don't seem to, you know, work for us for any reason, to Middle Mirkwood, is that a thing? Or is that just not a thing yet? I could be wrong. We'll have a look in a bit. But if it just ends up being might, since so far that seems to be the common thing between at least the 2 items that we've got, then it might come to a situation where we just give up and not really worry about it and go, well, it must be all might then, or we're just very unlucky. Hopefully, out of the 2, I'd rather it just be that we're unlucky and there's a potential to get might stuff, because it's actually not bound to us as a character. So technically, until it's equipped. So we can technically, you know, with this stuff that's, you know, higher level, but not necessarily for us stat-wise, we can trade those over to my champion. So my champion will have at least something. Worst case scenario, it'll either be an upgrade or, you know, it won't be. And if it's not an upgrade, then so be it. That's fine, because we'll have something better already. But I am really looking for weaponry. So 11, we are pretty much there. And then we've got 52.5. So just straight ahead. And I guess we can also get, like, resources from this. It's really not, like, why we're doing it. But worst case scenario, it's there. I need to go south a bit. Then up the hill, probably. Nice. Wow. I've still got the supplies for purchasing the ultimate thing. Isn't that wasn't that another crafty thingy, like another carryall? Wasn't that the thing? Where is it? There it is. Surprisingly, it's hidden. Who'd have thunk it? So, just a jade gemstone. So, sometimes it's just terrible. But sometimes, maybe, hopefully, we get something good. Do I have any... Yeah, so I need to get rid of some of these stuff. We can get some Embers of Enchantment. That's actually a thing. We can get Embers of Enchantment and hopefully maybe spend those Embers of Enchantment, because we should have a decent amount now, right? 1,700, but I'm sure by the end of, like, 200 here, 300, 500... Sure that's not better? That is an upgrade, but it's actually also a downgrade? How does that work? We might hold on to that, but let's say, yeah, 200, 300, 400, 400, 600, 800... 1,000. 1,000 at least. 2,700 at the very least. Possibly 2,900 by the very end of it. Plus, I also think on here, did we not have quite a few Illithon shards? Not Illithon shards. Dwarrowgleam shards. We need 7... for the Motes of Enchantment. So we actually only need 1 more, because we picked one up on Ennisfail previously. So there is only 1 more that we need. And you never know, we might be able to get one from here. As far as I'm aware, we can get from this a Dwarrowgleam shard, 1 or more, supposedly. And otherwise, I think... I don't know, is it worth us maybe looking around for some quests that are like 130 that maybe aren't... yeah, maybe they're not like end games. Well, not necessarily end game stuff. They're not like, I think I'm going the wrong way, or the bridge is broken. Yeah. But if we can, oh, this is not going to be fun. We're dead. Yeah. At least we're in like Vegbar, because it's kind of where we need to go. Also a cool thing is my Hobbit gift, my gold Hobbit gift of the day, of the week rather, actually gave us, where is it? 200 Mithril coins and 1,000 virtue experience, which was kind of cool. I was very excited to see that today when I started. I'm going to get this one over here quickly. Yeah, that was pretty cool. You know, opening up a Hobbit gift and getting 1,000 virtue experience. Oh, it's actually on the other side, so we should probably focus on the one that's up here first. So there's one here, and then one here. I don't know why I'm putting sacrifice on. For some reason, earlier I thought there were... deeds for mounted combat, so I was like, oh, sacrifice is probably in there, let's use that a lot, but there isn't. So there isn't any point in doing that at all, so no point in bothering. Alright, where is this one then? We've got 11.8. Let's not jump off the edge of a cliff, because we already did that once and it ended in a tragedy. So 10.8. No, 11.8. So it's a little bit further north. That's fine. 11.8 and then 59.4. So I can't remember the the way it goes. If we... No, that makes sense. Going west increases the west stat. Value. Whatever you want to call it. Okay. 11.8. 59.4. So further this direction. Is it? It's up there. How do we get up there? How does that work? Huh? Certainly not that way. Unless, do we have to go all the way over there? I'm going to hope us going this way answers our question. But I'm wary that it's going to just disappoint us. It's very foggy down here. Maybe? Oh, this looks like a way up. Possibly, if we're lucky. I didn't think this would be so difficult to get to. But apparently, he decided it wanted to be a problem. This still might not be the answer, but it's looking hopeful as we ascend up the hill. Yeah, okay, it's pretty fun. And then we'll just jump down. I wonder if the early level stuff, like the there's a few, like in Eridian and stuff, for example, I think. I wonder if they count, like, towards giving us, like, leveled stuff. Does it give us leveled gear? Because it gives us on-area items. Because otherwise we'd be getting Illithon rather than Dwaragleam. But at the same time, the gear that we were getting is scaled to us. It's not good gear necessarily, but an upgrade's an upgrade. I think if we have to go swift travel at any point, like if it becomes beneficial for us to swift travel, which I think after this, these two that are nearby, so this one and this one, I think it becomes beneficial for us to just go back to Holtvest. If we do that, we'll probably the fact there's not a capital Q on Quartermaster upsets me, but us needing to do that means I'll probably just go like Galtrev or something, and we'll maybe search, because I don't see us being too lucky, because there's a lot of things for us. We got to, like, not only have we got to get lucky in getting the piece of gear, we also have to get the right slot. So we have to hope it's a sword and not like a club, and not a piece of jewelry, for example, or a piece of armor. And then we have to hope that it gives the right stat. And there's a lot of factors going into it that I think just mean it's very unlikely that we'll actually get it. I'd love to. It would be great. But this was more of a fun idea rather than a, this is definitely how we're going to level our gear up. I actually need to look at our gear and work out what needs to go and what we need to get. Because technically, yeah, that's fine. It's 130, but I think all the new stuff doesn't go into moats or embers or anything like that. So, oh, I actually need to go back over there because it's on this side, I think. Yeah, it's actually on the other side. I keep thinking it's on this side. So, how is that going to work? Up here around, I guess. But yeah, so this is probably, this probably needs upgrading to something better. These will be fine. Yeah, because these are very new. You'll be able to see from the item level. I think 426 is pretty much any of the new stuff. This definitely needs an update. So does this one, except less so. That's 130, but again is like technically like 2 tiers, like 2nd tier stuff. And that came to us recently, I think, didn't it? Am I in the right place? Let's try and get up to the top of here. But yeah, this pocket item. Then obviously the sword. The bow would be nice, but it's not something I'm too fussed about. And I just want to make sure that we get the hidden cache, which is right there. It's very hidden. Who'd have thunk? This definitely needs an update because it's moats of enchantment. Anything with moats, we definitely need to change. Embers, that is in need of an upgrade if we can. We do technically have an upgrade, but it's worse, I think, which is weird. That's new to us. That's also new. That's also new. I'm teleporting everywhere. Those need updating. And those technically do, because they are from they're from the Mordor Besiege, so I think technically that's the same stuff that we have on Tar Valon. Sorry, Ennis for Eel. So yeah, definitely in need of a little bit of a tune-up in terms of some of our gear. So this stuff is still on this side. I don't know, does it say? Wolf dens near the waterfall on the road to the Misties above the W of wolf dens. So it should be on this side. Hopefully. If not, I'm going to be very sad. So Vegbar. I don't know best way of getting up there. This place is... I'm going to turn off sacrifice. It's making a very annoying noise. Like, how do I make sure I'm on the right side? Do we go in the waterfall? Near the waterfall on the road to the Misties. So is it back over here if that's the road? Do we jump down? I guess we can have a look. But yeah, the map makes it definitely seem like it shouldn't be. So part of me wants to just go down the riverway. But at the same time, we can't. If you can actually see. Yeah, same time we can't. But also, even if we could, it's technically better for us to go this way because then we can just jump down to where we're required to go to. So we'll just follow the path, dash when needed. Should we work out where to put some points, maybe? I don't know. I don't really think anything other than dash and our sacrifice really makes a difference to us because we're not actually using it for combat. There is, I think, 0 combat use. I don't think I've ever used it. But I guess... there's not really survivability. When using Rohirrim Discipline, there is a chance that the following skills will apply a damage-preventing bubble for a short time. So if we use a skill, we can get less damage, but that requires us to be using the skills in the first place. Deadly Aim. We're looking for anything that's like green. like a skill like that. I think the green, like red is attacking, and green seems to be like utility almost. So probably down here, I guess. Or there, maybe? I'm thinking here, this seems like above the W, and it's 8.5, which we're very close to, and then 62.8, which we're on. So it's literally just directly south. It's probably there. I'm thinking. Press tab until we see it. Oh no, it's slightly over to the right. But that's fine. And then after this, I'm just going to go to Galtrev and hope. I mean, worst case scenario, we get some good stuff. Like Dryro Gleams. Second worst case scenario was getting something for a character we're not currently playing. Third worst was... best was getting exactly what we wanted, which is unfortunately not what happened. But that's alright. Right, Galtrev, it's a little bit calmer here. We're alright. Then, yeah, we'll just go have a little look around in the auction hall, which is, yep. If I could get in. It's confusing because it shows the mailbox on the map, but it shows the, or like on the mini map, but it shows the Vault Keeper on the thing, and that's how I know by Vault Keeper. So we can finally go and say 130, and then we can go weapons. Let's have a look at bows, for example. Though I think for the most part, bows are geared towards... I think the bows are geared towards like champions who are not using a legendary. That would be potentially a nice upgrade. It does more damage, not by a ton though. But we get less vitality, more might, which isn't... Like, if it was agility, it would be perfect, I think. But we also lose the fate, which is something that we do want. So, that's a no from me. Swords. Might. Agility. Very expensive, though. But I'm interested in this. Because even though we might get less less agility, we do get a vitality increase and a fate increase. So, we're only losing like 800 agility. So, I'm actually going to go for that one. Because why not? Implement. No idea. Yeah, I think while it may not be the best exactly now, the damage increase looks nice again because it's good. And also, I'm only losing a teeny bit of agility. I'm gaining fate and I'm gaining vitality, like 1,400. Which is like, what, 4,000, 5,200, something like that. So 160k if we put that on. Which, for example, if we were to do now, 162 almost. Now, I do want to also search for... what am I trying to say? What we need to do is we need to go into our Vault Keeper, actually. I don't know if my Vault's full. It's almost full, and I want to get rid of just like Tome of Extraordinary Experience, which might not even fill it up because I probably already have one in there. No, I don't. Slayer Accelerators. Oh no, I did have more tomes. Maybe the Slayer tomes. I don't have enough room. Yeah, I need to get rid of some stuff. I am really bad at hoarding in this game. Small Starlit Crystal. Do I really need that? No. Do I need the Wrapped Horse Whistle? Not really. Okay. And then we'll go sell some stuff. Actually, what I should do is organize this and then find anything like that. In fact, we'll also do this. We will lock that though. And then I'm going to go individually through these. If we if it's worth the upgrade or if it's an upgrade, we'll do it. I think there's only one that's actually potentially an upgrade, which we'll get to in a second. So obviously that's worse than what we've got, even though it gives the fate, but it's fine. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Less vitality, so we'll keep that. That's worse. I need to be less worried about fate sometimes, though. Like, I think holds me back quite substantially. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That might be worth switching out for the dexterous thingy, so I'm going to keep it. Slightly worse. Definitely worse. The shoulder pads will also keep. Not too worried about the fate. And just less of everything. That one. And then these two down here. This one specifically, I think, will be interesting. Because again, that's more Motes of Enchantment that I didn't actually see. Or Embers of Enchantment, rather. And then get rid of that one. So these 3 I'm going to keep. And then everything else, I'm going to go to the Vault Keeper and sell. Because task items we're not too fussed about. So we can actually just chuck all those. And I get a little bit more space, which is nice. Then I'm going to chuck out this hammer. I'm also going to chuck out this medium bridle. Because who cares? Then what do we need to look at? Oh yeah, we were going to look at possibly Esteladlan. If we go look at Embers of Enchantment. I just want to see where the barterers are. So there is one in Esteladlan. I was pretty confident with that one. Just where is he? Is the question. Here it is. So, a quartermaster who deals in Embers of Enchantment, adventurer's gear. So, these are max legacy tier. Oh yeah, so this is possibly useful for us. Like, we get like the smallest ones first. So we can actually get to 58 with these. And they're cheaper. Same with these, we can get to 74. But anything above that we need to go for. So, I actually... I need to look at the Starlit Crystals and see the... oh, it's Anpheles Starlit Crystals, isn't it? Or am I... Has that changed because of the way this has changed now? Adventurer's Quartermaster. Yeah, so... We could get, like, 10 of these, right? And our weapon's 48, so that could actually get to 58, right? So that would help us and hopefully would increase our bow to be better than what we currently have. Now, we do have exactly enough for one of these, but I feel like this stuff I could probably get relatively easy. I kind of want to get 10 of these and then not worry about these. I'm going to do it. Probably a terrible idea. Especially because the Motes of Enchantment is shared, aren't they? But I should be able to use that on my hunter's bow. And this should be able to level up to thingy, right? I think there's probably a better way of getting these. Could be wrong, but this is now 58, so we can do like some killing of enemies and get those sorted. So then we can get a max 63, because the maximum is 80. Wait a minute, where's the max? 71. So we can, if we wanted to get to 63, we'd have to get 5. So currently, okay, so you have to go through these to get them. So I have to buy 5 of these. These only cost 100? Damn. But that does throw this out of the plan. But I think this overall might be better for us. I mean, again, let's have a look at our... So our current bow, 2,383 DPS. Max tier currently that we can get is 1,380. So it's not quite there, but it's close. And we might not switch over exactly now, but it could be just a little bit of an upgrade along the way. Like, just something to kind of sort out what we need. Hey, Rim Plays Games, how you doing? Thanks for the follow. How much do we get item XP? Really nothing? Damn. Especially now everything's focused on item experience. So, yeah, it says see also, it max 58 Starlit Crystal, and then Amphleth Starlit Crystal, and then obviously those are the ones that we can get from other stuff. So the best way of getting them for us is the Stars of Merit, right? Which are shared. I don't know how many you get generally from, like... What we'll do is we'll actually go to Minas Tirith quickly, because if I go Minas Tirith, then I can do my dailies for that, which I don't think is going to give us any... might give us some legendary item experience. Or it might, you know, maybe not from killing the enemies, but from at least getting the quest completions. Like a teeny bit. And it's better than nothing. And then we can sort of look into it. Because we could do epic battles. I haven't done epic battles in a while. Oh, interesting thing. Do I have enough quest slots? No. I'm not going to have enough. I don't like getting rid of the introduction quests, because if I do, it kind of messes me up. So, got to be a little bit careful. Get rid of some of the Veils of Anduin. I might also try the... what am I trying to say? There's a quest after this one, Old Sundergrot, that I think gives us oh yeah, I think we should be fine. There's a quest at after Old Sundergrot that is another quest that gives us a Amphleth Starlit Crystal. So Pilgrimage to, it's Pilgrimage to Sundergrot, and then there's Secrets of Sundergrot, which I think comes after, yeah, Old Sundergrot. It's the one quest after it. So it could be worth looking, if I can press accept, apparently. Alright, let's go to the North Gate, see how these quests treat us. Again, worst case, we can at least get some, like, legacy increases down on here. I need to switch some of these out, because I can actually replace the legacies now, because I do have a lot more mithril coins. But I need to change out one for barrage damage, I think. Probably upshot damage would switch out to barrage. Technically what I should do is get a first stage. Because if I get a first stage... Oh, that's not what I want. If I get a first stage weapon, I overall should need less Starlit Crystals. That's the, as far as I'm aware, only difference. But I think in the end it's one of those things like, yeah, ideally I'd like to get Starlit Crystals as much as possible.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
We're gonna specifically... can I... If I do this...
This is your first time in... When the time comes...
Cool. You click out of the game and it just reset or skips the dialogue, which is nice. I'm not going to worry about killing the enemies first, because it's just how I roll. I don't think they're going to give me anything anyway, really. Do I even have... No. I was going to say it's a... I have the deed for them, but it's going to take a long while to get there. A couple of dailies to go, I think. but we should probably be fine. Yeah, I think the Starlit Crystals aren't what I'm thinking of. It's Scrolls of Empowerment. So you can actually get the Scrolls of Empowerment max tier 74 from a Motes of Enchantment. Now I wonder if you can get the tier 79 ones. Oh, 79 is only from Embers of Enchantment. So what we technically should do is, I have a lot of Motes of Enchantment, so we can technically get like almost 100 of those. Almost 100. So it could be possible for us to farm that. No, I haven't run. I can't remember. I think I know which one you're on about. I'm gonna double check. That's the wrong thing. I need to find out. The Throne of the Dread Terror. I've never run it. I'm really bad at like trying to get in groups with people, so I haven't ever like done it. I know I could technically, I think, just go, yeah, Throne of the Dread Terror and like wait for someone to do that, and oh, this guy's actually here for once. But yeah, I never really end up getting around to it, which is very stupid of me, really, because it's limiting me. But definitely, I think going for those, was it 74? Was it? So there's only 5 ranks difference for us, and I could pretty easily get all my stuff to 74, I think. Because what are they all at now, roughly? I mean, most of them are 80. Let's say anything good's at 80. But, I don't know, let's say it's 30 each. And maxing out that. Because Motes of Enchantment are a lot easier to get than Embers of Enchantment if you kind of play it properly. Because you can, at least with me, I can get them. If I farm a character to level 20 in like, what, it's 2 hours almost, then we can open up 4 treasure boxes. And then we can use those to disenchant whatever we get from it. And since they're account bound, it speeds everything up. Hopefully the other guy is here. That would be awesome. Okay. So what we might end up doing then is like, you just use these ones that we get here. Is it Hosanna I need? Hey, cool. Like keep a hold of the tokens from today, not necessarily spend them now, and then they will all go into anything past 74. What's the maximum you can get? 83. Good to know. And how many more? Do I have to kill any enemies? No, I've done all 16. So it's just supplies. Awesome. Yeah, I'd say for 100. I'd rather choose 100 Motes of Enchantment than 100 Embers of Enchantment, especially because Motes at this point are useless to us. So because of that, you know, they are an overabundant item that we do not need. But wasn't there a change to buying Motes of Enchantment recently or something along those lines? I remember seeing something about it. I could be wrong. I remember there being kind of a big thing about it. Okay, I'm reading it now. It says, current plan for the patch in the near future. For Scrolls of Empowerment, for a patch in the near future, please note any possible changes subject to change before release and distribute. Okay, cool. Dol Amroth Kiltmaster now offers Scrolls of Empowerment match tier 59 for 15 Amroth pieces instead of max tier 44 for 20. Range of Ithilien gives max tier 64 for 12 rather than max tier 59 for 15. I don't really see too much of an issue with that. Unless that's trying to fix
When the time comes to fight,
what's like
be ready.
was buggy, like broken before maybe? I don't really know. Yeah, but isn't there supposed to be like, wasn't there talks of changing legendaries or an update to legendaries? So I don't know how things will go for that. We could end up just having our legendary be useless. I do in the end want a first stage. I kind of messed up my first stage in a sense on my main,
Will arrive before it's too late.
so kind of a sad time there. Now I have been told that if I go to Arnok, which is here, I've been told it's quicker, and I think we tested this, but I can't remember what the end result was that we found out. So let's find out today. I think my thing I said is it probably felt faster, but I don't know if it was actually faster, and I probably never timed it. You gotta kind of jump over a load of stuff potentially, and break your legs if you do it wrong, and get stuck behind a house. Apparently, okay, not gonna judge. Whereas the other one, you can kind of sort of just run in a straight line. So it probably feels like more work, but it's probably quicker, is my thought. So what is the best way to get Embers of Enchantment? I assume the best way to get Embers of Enchantment is craft for Embers. So 1,000 for the craft of Embers. You can also do, looks like, some weekly things. So reset Thursday, 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 Sunday, Thursday, Thursday, Sunday. So copper coins of Gundabad for Embers. Okay. So we could do, like, I think missions give those, don't they? So you can give in 30 copper coins for 500. So if you did that weekly, arguably you could get 1,500. Which is still, like, you know, that takes you 2 weeks to afford. You know, it would take you like 2 weeks to afford one Scroll of Empowerment, or Starlit Crystal rather. Yeah, I think it's just the luck required to get the shards. Like, I have 6 right now, and I think you need 7, if I remember correctly. And I think probably the best one to do it with, from looking at the recipe, is probably Scholar, in my opinion. Just because I feel like Jeweler, for example, you have to have 2 different like items, and that's a bit of a pain. I just feel like that doesn't work. But I haven't really done any of the other. So Imlad, Morgul, Veils, Sorcery, Reclamation, Continued Threats. I haven't really looked at them. I've only recently got to 130 on here anyway, so I'm kind of complete Imlad, Morgul scaling instances, complete quests of Imlad, Morgul. Oh yeah, so I think I've seen them get done. I just don't know if
Is this your
it's
first?
one of those things where I feel like we need to
Shame you couldn't see better days.
do a bit of farming for like better gear before we'll be able to
We can only hope
get
the
that
Lord
done.
will arrive before it's too late.
We won't be able to. I couldn't jump into it now and get it done. Protectors of the Wilderlands? Bounties. You've got to complete 5 bounties.
First time in Minas Tirith. Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
I do hate this.
We can only hope
Weekly,
that the
daily.
Rohirrim will
It's not even a
arrive
weekly.
before it's too late.
I wish it was a weekly, because I hate the tents and the catapults. My 2 least favourite things for this quest. Because I always struggle finding like the last 1 or 2 tents. Oh, okay. You can complete the instances in lower level quests. So I could like scale it down to like 105, assuming that allows it, because I think that's normally the way it works, isn't it? So what, like if I control J, rec, no? Fail. Is that another thing? How does this work? Minas Morgul? That's the only one I have. Do you have to unlock them through quests or something? See, I'm very unknowing. I guess the missions one is quite probably like if you remember to do it daily. Oh, shadow. That one. The why? Okay. Why? Oh, I guess unless... Oh, that makes more sense. I was going to say this is going to be in scaling, and then non-scaling is going to be the other things. Yeah, I've only really done the story in Minas Morgul. So, it's kind of one of the downsides to this being the character we record on. Like, if I stream on a character, or even just play my main normally, I can just do any quest that I decide to. Whereas, otherwise I kind of tend to not stray from the path too much. But that'll be a good thing, because with the series kind of being close to sort of accidentally finishing, we'll be able to spend a bit more time doing that. And with this being 130, it's no concern to us with the levels and whatever. Not worrying about leveling up or the sort. Okay, I need to probably defeat some enemies. And I'm assuming if I go in here and I look up, for example, Shadow Roost, right? It will tell me, must complete discovery, Gale Danoth the Shadow Roost. So I only have to discover it. So that could be beneficial to us. Okay. I feel like you have to do 6 trolls. It's going to take a little while to go. But I was thinking we might maybe try some missions today. I'm not sure how they'll go. Do missions give you the Gundabad coins? Is that a thing? I'm just going to pick a random mission off the wiki and see. No, you get the Gabble Acker War Marks. Ah, fair enough. I think our main focus, well, it's a kind of a vicious cycle where those would be nice to get Embers of Enchantment to get our better gear, but then to get better gear, to do those quests, we probably have to, like, we need to get better gear to be able to do the quest / instances to like repeatedly do to get better gear. So, say, it'd be a bit of a problem. It's one of the downsides of like this series originally, with this character. The original plan was every quest being done, like literally every quest. That was yeah, the original plan for this. But I also realized that's just really wasn't in the scope of the series quite early on, because there just becomes more and more quests over time, and like keeping track of it is also another beast of its own. I think I've killed enough orcs at this point, so I'd be interested in maybe if we're streaming more and we're planning on like potentially making a new character, of doing like every quest in a region and like going off the wiki and doing that. It would just take a hell of a lot longer to actually do anything. And then by that time, maybe new content will be out. Okay. So I need more tents, and more than likely they're in that first area that I didn't go to because I went to go around. right? I'm hoping. Or did I come through here? I have terrible memory. I can never tell. I think I did already. Oops. Well, if I find 2 more trolls to kill, then we can... Oh, there's a tent. Found it. I was going to say, if we kill 2 more trolls, then our map will purely be only the tents. But hopefully, if I just continue pressing delete, then we'll eventually find one in our travels. I hope. I pray. One more troll. Oh, well, I should have searched here, shouldn't I? How have I got one of them, but I didn't get the other? Oh, I must have come through, grabbed that one, and not seen this one. That makes a bit of sense. And there's a troll as well. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Turgon, and then we'll head back and do the... I can't remember what it's called, but the other daily. Which is probably going to lag, which really annoys me that it's so laggy. Like, there's no reason for that area to be... It's an internal location. It's, if anything, this should be laggier. Or playing the game in general should be laggier. But yeah, what can I buy with these war marks? I can buy cosmetic, pets, weapons, and gear, mounts, and housing decorations. So you're telling me, other than the goat for 80, I have no real use for that.
We can only
Though technically,
before it's too late.
we should do them because then we can get the mission, do 15 missions in a week and get that all sorted, kind of thing. There's even a mission guide for, like, which take longer that someone put up. I saw it on Reddit the other day, and I guess it's been put on the wiki because it makes sense. I'm assuming these are minutes, so 65, like 60 minutes, 175 minutes is like low end apparently. What's the like? Times are in the average time in seconds. Oh, okay, seconds. Okay, I was gonna say if it's like 70 minutes for like a quest, that was gonna be quite a calamity. So Rathlon is up here. So Sagist here. I should remember that, but I always forget. Seconds of a run of the missions with 4 classes: Burglar, Champion, Warden, and Lawmaster. All characters level 75 and well geared. Is that with 4 characters together, or like using 4 different characters and getting an average? Because that is a key distinction. Obviously it scales to you as well, so could it be better to do it at low levels? So maybe we should try like the Shadows of Valhellir, because that's apparently 25 seconds, apparently. But I think it'd be good if we're going to do it and potentially look at them, is to find the quickest one and then see how that goes. And then maybe find like the longest one. But I don't know why some are in red, orange, and green, because it's not based on time. We can see that because some like green ones have longer times than some orange ones.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
Okay.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so
Every minute
much.
feels like hours
We won't
when I
let our city
talk
fall.
to this guy. I'm gonna do this again.
Mordor, every minute. Every minute.
Cool. Because him talking non-stop is really not fun. Cool. I think this is actually my least favorite. I know I said the other one was my least favorite. I feel like I've done that one enough where, like, I at least know what's going on and I can kind of relax during it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, I probably should filter them. The only thing I've filtered ever, really, other than the Travis Steelbound loot box, I filtered the UI send error because when I get you need a valid target, it was annoying me. And then the waterfall in Henneth Anun. I think it was that and Rivendell. Because the Rivendell thing is the like river in Rivendell, or whatever. The water in Rivendell is super duper loud. And it's very frustrating. I don't know why it's so laggy in this area. It's only this area as well. I can have it on low and I feel like it'll still chug. Whereas everywhere else. Sup, Kicks? How are you? Alright. Any more rubble or lieutenants? Because we have... Well, I don't have to kill them here because we actually have a couple that are in the place with Kammerbosch. I think there's 3 at least with him, or maybe 4. I could be wrong. I actually haven't done my dailies in a very long... We've just gone in a loop. Nice. Yeah, I haven't done my dailies in quite a little while. Okay. Yeah, when I looked at that thing and it said, like, I thought it was minutes. I was like, I'm probably never gonna get those all done. But yeah, if it's seconds, average. Obviously, it's not going to be 100% like guaranteed to be like 25 seconds or riot. But you know, we'll be fine. What, the quests? Is that what you mean? Because the other 2 sets of quests you can do, and I think a friend or acquaintance, whereas these ones require you to be... Oh, okay, so it's this thing. The mission guide. So someone apparently went through with Burglar Champion, Warden, and Lawmaster at level 75, decently geared, and then they went through each of the like missions. I'm going the wrong way again, and like averaged out for like how long it's supposed to be. I'm not sure if it's like by saying they took 4 classes, Burglar, Champion, Warden, and Lawmaster, if they mean we took a group of 4, like a fellowship of 4, and went through that, or if it was a case of they went through separately. So that's why I want to pick like the lowest one, because then we know for a fact, like, that it's gonna be sort of the easiest nonetheless. I think I've done like... Where's the dude? I need the guy. Where is he? I've done like 1, and that was only for like the actual sort of quest that goes and says, hey, go talk to this person and practice doing it. Okay. Yeah, I would have thought they're separately. Otherwise, I feel like if I were to have written it and done it as a fellowship, I would have specifically used the word fellowship. So, with a fellowship of 4. Kicks has just subscribed with Prime, and I don't think the volume is lower on that one. I'm not entirely sure. Because I didn't fiddle with that one. I did fiddle with all my other alerts though. I feel like I'm very good at accidentally like fiddling with my alerts and then messing them up and never putting them back to what they should be. Cool. So we should just continue north. How many more rubble do we need? 5 more. Hopefully get enough on the way up, because I read a guide, sort of a guide, the first time I went through this. It was like, we suggest you go and... What's this guy? Fair enough. I've been playing for 9 years. I've played this game. It's bad that I played this long. I recently, this morning, in fact, because I actually woke up at a relatively normal time, because I forced myself to. But I actually installed Star Wars: The Old Republic today. So I was actually thinking about playing that on stream at some point, and like adventuring through that the first time, because I also really enjoy Star Wars. And I've been told that it probably would suit me in terms of a MMO, but I'd have to see, because like this is the only game in probably the last almost decade now that has like kept my attention. Like, I have arguably spent the most money on this game than I have any game otherwise. Like, that's a guarantee, because my subscription. But even minusing my subscription, I've spent probably a good £300. No, 400 probably on this game at this point. Like, that's again without subscription. Like, I spent a lot. Like, I bought the triple pack. I bought the triple pack, all 3 ultimate editions of the expansions. I bought Rise of Rohan with Lotro points. I bought quite a lot of Lotro points, as I said. But that was on double points, so I technically saved money. That's just me justifying it. Yeah, I downloaded it today, and I launched it briefly, and I don't know if I made the right decision in terms of, like, I know it's free to play, and from what I understand, you can pretty much play the story free to play. But I bought, like, off, like, Origin, like, this £25 pack thing, so you get, like, the 3 expansions, and you get like 3 expansions, you get like a 60 days of VIP or whatever, like some cartel coins or something. But I feel like if I don't do that, I'm gonna play the game with like free to play, and then I'm maybe not gonna like it as much as I should. I legitimately have never played Rocket League. I do not own it. I would have thought at this point I would. I own a ton of games that I've never played, but that is still one game I have yet to own. Though that said, I do have like a bunch of random Steam keys that I just haven't like redeemed yet, which is a fun old time. A lot of them are like, I own DLC keys for games I don't own. Like Dead by Daylight, I have like a load of DLC for, but I don't have the game itself. Where is it? Is it these guys or here? I might need to go here. I can't remember the order I went in. Because we already went, like normally, this is the last bit for the withered tree, right? But I don't know. Yeah, I did think he spawned there. Got very confused. I knew he spawned in that area. For sure, 100% sure. But I was thinking of, yeah, like maybe tomorrow. I need to record 2 videos tomorrow. Which is pretty easy, assuming I get myself to wake up. I've got like... It's annoying. So I've got groups that I have plans to record with. But the problem is, like, all of them are in different time zones. And that means my timing on these is absolutely abysmal. So, for example, there's an Among Us lobby for tonight. And, like, something else, another game, I can't remember. There's a lobby for that. But it's at 3 a.m. my time. And I've been awake since 3 a.m. today. So I'm going to be at 24 hours awake, which I'm going to start, like, not being able to function correctly. But you never know, that might make more interesting content. I've got, like, 6 hours worth of Among Us recorded, but I just, like... For some reason, I can edit a Lotro video, like, really quickly. I got 2 done today, like, you know, I'm pretty chill when it comes to that. Now, on the other hand, me doing any other style of video, I just can't, like, get in the mindset to edit. And it's really frustrating. I just don't know why it is. Because I've, for the most part, always said, not always said, but, like, I've said quite often, I probably enjoy editing more than I do recording a lot of the time. So I find it weird that I can't get in the right headspace to edit sometimes. Or at least with certain content. Please let me in. I cannot use that. I mean, I could just leave the instance, can't I? But I need like a day where I can just sit down, focus. It's taking up a lot of hard drive space. I have like far too many videos I just can't upload as well. Like, I have this video from when Doom came out, the newest Doom. I have a video from when that came out, recorded, and I cannot release it. There is no conceivable way that it is releasable, and it kind of upsets me because I put a lot of effort into setting up the recording. So it kind of makes me sad. Like, it was late at night, I set up everything. Cool.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
They're done. And just double check.
Our walls will protect us.
This dude, I think. Yeah. Oh, this is that dude. That's not who I'm thinking. That's one of those guys. But I'd rather focus on Starlight Crystal from here / other places, and then this dude. I think it's the legendary item. Yeah. So, oh, what? These are now max fear 59. Oh, damn it! I didn't realize these got changed. I mean, that makes sense as to why that is a thing. Scrolls of Empowerment. Let's see. 15. Oh, that's kind of upsetting. A little bit upsetting. So 20 Amroth silver pieces for the 44s. So I guess it's kind of nice because it gets you to farm lower level areas and go back to them, in a sense. Like, you don't want to be using like a 59 one to go from 40 to 41. You want to be using the level 44 ones, right? So you'd want to like farm Dol Amroth dailies, I guess, if that's a thing. Then the 59s, Ministress Smith tokens and Eastern Gondor silver pieces. And then 74, which I'm guessing is, yeah, the next tier after that, is moats. Then you've got embers. And then 83, you can get them through the war effort, which is a weekly. And I guess that's the only way you can get them. You also get 30 copper coins of Gundabad, which you could then trade. So my whole idea of you know,
When the time
hey, let's,
we'll be ready.
can I barter? Yeah, barter.
The
My whole thing of like,
approach.
hey, let's
You are prepared.
not worry about that too much. I want Smith tokens, yeah.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
Yeah, my whole thing of like, let's buy a load
Is this
and do
your
it that
first
way
time
doesn't
in
really work
Bastia?
now. So we'll buy them. And then, I guess... What did I pick up there? Oh, when that was good armor. The difference that 28 levels makes. So, I'm going to use Legacy Replacement Scroll on here. And we're going to switch out Upshot for, I think, Barrage. Right? Oh, Barrage is on my my sword. I'm dumb. Why is that there? I don't know what to change it to then. Heartseeker damage? Maybe. A lot of my my things are quick skills. They're not induction. Like quick yeah, I'm gonna switch to Heartseeker damage. Because I don't use Upshot. I don't have Upshot. I thought that was Upshot for a second. And then we can use this on the Heartseeker damage, right? We've got 8, we can get to 57. I wish it wasn't so slow doing it this way. I wish I could use multiple. Can I use multiple? Nope. It's the sort of thing that I'd end up like writing an AHK script for and being like super lazy with it. But at the same time, the time it would take me to write that script, I could just have done it like that. Cool. Yeah, so use some of my legacy replacement scrolls at least. Let's get rid of all these legendaries. I feel like I should filter out all the legendary items that we clearly don't need. Because we're not... Like, anything... Even champion, I'm not that fussed about. But, like... Anything that isn't hunter, I really don't need. So... I think, then, what we should do... is have a little look at going to... It won't take me there. Okay, let's go to Galtrev, where I know for a fact... Oh, I don't have... Where's my suitcasey thing? It's over there. Okay, I'm used to it being right next to that. But let's go to Galtrev. And do what we need to do. And then our 1 silver costing travel. It's great because it not only takes you to an interior location, but it's straight there. So let's go back to... where was that? Here it was. Let's get rid of everything else. I'm not too fussed about it. We might even put on that other sword. Please don't tell me I accidentally sold it. I didn't. Good. We'll chuck that sword on. We actually get more morale, but we lose the agility. But we get more damage, so I don't really know. It probably like bounces out. Whoa, the lag in here. What is up? It's not... Is it lag or is it like stutter? Like it's stutter because it's not lagging kind of thing, right? Okay, so we've got this mission to do. The main gates. I don't know... Well, I do know what's going on. I have to wait. But I want to see... It's kind of annoying because they like instantly run into enemies. But the main gates... Is that just not one we can redo after this or something? I don't know. I'm going to wait for them to go ahead because they can actually just aggro the enemies that we're actually going to attack. But we should... I think it aggroes. You do. Pretty sure. Maybe it's under a different name somewhere else. I can't see it on the thing that we've got. I could just be... I think subconsciously I'm only looking at the green. But I'm not too sure. Okay, I can't see it unless it's under a different name, which is entirely possible. I think even if we're not getting experience from this, we're at least getting legendary item experience, which is something at least. But also, we're getting Minas Ithil hides, so, and the Celebrant essences and other such things. So there is sort of this nice set of stuff we can get from it, even if it's not entirely massively useful. Someone's coming. Yeah, you attacked a warg. What do you think? You've been spotted. No duh. I didn't mean to attack that warg. Ausma, you gonna help me? No, you're not. I wonder if I continue your quest. You will, cool. Okay. Let's go mission. Complete missions. Gate. The main gates. So maybe they haven't all been done in that little thing. I don't know. I know it doesn't take that long, because we do this and then we go here and then I think we run away. Because I have done this on NS for Eel. Can you not heal people, please? Thank you. Oh, I hate these. It's my least favorite type of enemy. On damage, negate 100% and gain morale. Monsters in this fight will attempt to summon allies. So there's like a twist, which is kind of cool. And then I think we just sort of listen and wait. Yeah, defeat the attackers. Okay. I'm not going to put down my trap yet because it's only got 2 minutes on it. So, we'll just quickly wait. Maybe this just is specifically looking at the best ones to do, because this does feel longer. So, right. I think our trap. I moved my trap to 7. I keep thinking it's on 5 or 6, because it was on 5. And I changed it to 6, and I changed Blood Arrow to 6, because it used to be... I think Blood Arrow used to be 0 or minus. Or even... No, Merciful Shot's always been over that. I feel like I need to use Merciful Shot more. The Warg has noticed us. Yeah, but Merciful Shot I feel like I could use more. I just kind of forget to, because it does a lot of damage, but they've got to be 50% morale. Do you want to hurry up? Because I've only got 13 seconds left on it. Thank you. Let's use Merciful Shot in this fight. Eventually. Please. Merciful Shot. Boom. There we are. 73,000? Is that a crit or what? Devastating hit. I think that was. Damn. Oh yeah, these guys are reinforcements. Please don't gain any battle hardened. We're good. As long as you're not gaining morale back, then I'm pretty okay. Oh, and also Heartseeker should have that extra increased damage now. And I'm assuming that percentage also works for the damage over time, which I'm hoping also then works for our... Or I'm hoping that the damage over time is calculated based off of the base attack. And then I'm hoping from that our percentages increase the base attack damage, and then our damage over time has also increased because we have a damage over time percentage. Every time I do a quest like this, I just think to myself, hey, I feel like it'd be really fun being a champion right now. I just have this like itch to be playing champion for some reason. I think it's because, I think I said this yesterday. I have more champions than I have hunters now, which is a very weird thought. I have 2 hunters, but I have 3 champions. 163 on the legendary server, one's 120, one's 112. Actually, 121, I think 114 at the minute. I could be wrong. I think we kill this one, and then we get someone come back to us, and then we've got to, like, finish off the quest or something. At least we're getting a decent amount of item experience as well. Let's Heartseeker you. I want to see how much Heartseeker damage we do. 45k. And I bet you after this stream I will completely forget Merciful Shot exists. It's like occasionally I remember Bard's Arrow exists. And I should probably try and use it more often. Right, and then a dwarf should appear behind us. Right? Cool. Hey, I got a mission reward. What do we get from it? Oh yeah, because we're at 130. That makes sense. Because we weren't 130 when we did it last time. Because I was like 126. Oh my god, that voice. It doesn't seem like a dwarf voice for some reason. Could be wrong. That might just be me being horrible. Then I talk to Glowing and finish. 15! I got 15 marks. And then we can use them here. And then have nothing really of use. Mounts. That's the only thing I want. The only thing I care about is mounts. Which I used to care about mounts a lot more. I feel like I should care about them more. But I just can't sometimes get the time to do the like festivals. So I just forget that I want to get them. So is this a case of we choose one and the rest disappear, or do we do all of them? I just want to see. Collapsing the old path. Where's that at? Apparently it's not even on here. The fluttering flies or fires? Where are these on here? I want to know how they're like grouped up. Because they're not. Oh, the fluttering fires, 205. Oh, collapsing the old paths, the matron of the hatchery. So they are like groups, I guess. Yeah. So this one, so this is 200. This is 205. So this is amber. This is 205 and red. This is green and 60, and this is 210 and red. So I'm going to go with the matron of the hatchery, which gives us moats, which I guess technically is still fine because we can use moats to pay for our empowerment thingies. But we're going to try this one. Now, supposedly, I don't know if the twists ever change. Maybe they do. But we've got to do 15 of these, potentially, to get these. But I'm interested. We've got to defeat. So I guess there's probably a way we can, like, get through here really quickly and, you know, only attack the thing we need to attack. I'm guessing. Yeah, like, I need to just attack this thing. So surely... Oh, I didn't mean to attack you. And... Oh, I only aggroed 2 things. Fair enough. Yeah, there's probably a way you can just, like, attack this thing only. And just, like, destroy it. I'm going to make sure that I don't hit anything after this. And then we're going to just try. Also, I need to remember distracting shots here. There's a lot of skills that I have that I kind of forget I have. Like, how close do I need to be? Like, can I kill a couple of these, get about here, aggro it, pull it this way, and then not really have to worry after that point? But these are giving Minisithal hides, so there's also that, I guess, that'll help us out. I got a remote quest, which is just a weekly thing, cool, and a debestowed, which is just complete missions for virtual experience and stuff. I need to get out this hole because I'm gonna die. Okay, I knew that was gonna hit us. I'm now thinking if we're mostly using our bow, would it make sense for us to go back to having the agility increase? Another thing I should do is obtain us. I can hit it from that far with regular attack? Oh wow, I did not know that. Okay, we can. This is easy then if we can just not aggro anything else. Yeah, I need to get some runes and stuff for my bow and stuff because I have nothing on there right now. It's like rune settings, etc. And I could put these on, but I also know that there's better stuff. Am I really just kind of cheesing this right now? You kidding me? It's insane. I mean, I'm not fully choosing it, but like, I'm pretty sure I barely got attacked during this entire thing, so GG. Mission complete. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I can see this being. So how does this work? Like, do I complete that and then can I just not do it again? I've got to wait 8 hours. Okay, so do they change per day which ones I can do? So is it like, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Like, in a cycle? So collapsing the old path should be like the next one, right? Oh, you have different ones. Okay, so a new clutch is 115. So let's go do that. I'm going to do the really easy ones first and kind of understand what we're doing. Oh, also, I just realized we missed out on a reward because we left early. I don't like this place. Why am I in battle? What am I in battle with? But I realized we didn't... What? How is that fair? How? In what world is that a fair fight? I might, like, go out of the area and relog because of that. That was incredibly unfair. I mean, I think we'll be alright, but... just saying. I don't think enemies... I saw I was in battle. And I saw I was getting interrupted, but because I couldn't see the enemies, I was confused. And I've then now aggroed like 20,000 enemies because of that. And that's not fun. I didn't use rapid fire. I really didn't, but I guess it's fine. Okay, focus on you. Actually, you've not got that much more, much morale. So don't these have like twists them, or is that only sometimes? How does it work? I'm guessing you get like maybe 8 a day then. So weekly, you are supposed to do 15. So if you can do 16 in 2 days, you only need to like put 2 days work into it, which is kind of nice. Or looking at it, there's like per like set, there's 3 like easy ones. So if you just do 15 and you only do 3 from each set, what did I aggro? Yeah, if you only do like 3 from each set, it's gonna take you 5 days, which is, or the quickest rather, not necessarily the easiest, because I'd say the other one was probably easier than this, just because it makes sense that it is. I don't know why I'm attacking. Oh, there are eggs there, to be fair. Are there? Maybe there is. Not eggs that we care about, apparently. Cool. We need to be a little bit careful. I mean, we don't have to be careful. I'm just saying we probably should be careful. There's probably some up there. Yeah. Okay, so 3 more sets, 2 per, more than likely. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, per like subsection of 8, there seems to be 3 minimum easy ones. A couple have 4 or quicker ones. So we need to remind ourselves not to leave the area before the Dwarf Scout comes to us. Again, every time I go against like more than one enemy, I'm like champion, 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 play champion. But no. Okay. Let's just not worry about it. I realized like my eyes are kind of zoning out for a second and I wasn't looking at its morale and my morale more importantly. So that could have ended badly for a second. I just noticed I really wasn't paying attention. So we're getting 121 essences. That's another thing, essences I should probably care about a bit more than I do. I'm just always worried with essences that like, the reason I never did them previously is I knew that, you know, if I start putting essences on level 125 gear, you know, it was only going to be a little while till we got to 130, and at that point it becomes redundant, and then I have to get an essence reclamation scroll if I really care about the essence, or, you know, it just feels like a waste sometimes. Same with the runes. So the runes are less of a problem now because, you know, ever since 100, it's just, you should technically just put the best ones that you have on there, I guess. But agility, vitality, physical mastery, is it what I'm after? Or crit, finesse, maybe. I can't remember what stats I'm supposed to be looking at. Cool. Perfect. And just 2 more. So this is supposed to be, I'd say, yeah, this is probably feels about double the time of the other one. I could probably get up there without actually aggroing. It probably still can. I just don't know if it'll let me get up where I'm supposed to go. I can feel the lag. It's bad. Like, I should be able to get away without attacking this Drake is my point. Oh, there's 4 up here. So you can technically get away with not doing one of them. Cool. Mission complete. And then I'm going to guess by the entrance there is my Dwarf Scout and my mission reward. But I can't go back into the Matron of the Hatchery. So that kind of sucks. Cool. More moats, more rep. Rep is good because reputation should also help me get these. Except this is, no, March on Gundabad and this is separate reputation, which kind of sucks. I'm interested actually, yeah, looking at some armor. Like, that'll be heavy, but shoulder pads, for example. See, it's less agility, less vitality. Or shoulder pads is what I'm after. Yeah, shoulder guards. So that is, yeah, still, it's that tricky thing where technically it's worse, right? Less agility, less vitality. I mean, there's physical mastery rating, which is something I think we want in finesse rating, so it's technically better in that sense, but it does have 2 essence slots. So you could put fate on there or agility, like if you had a tier 12 or whatever they would come in now. And then this guy as well. Gives me a flame. And yeah.
We are not strangers here. Not truly.
Yeah, this is 58 now, so yeah, we can't use these anymore. So this is our next one. And then yeah, the essences box as well. But I want to think the relics, right? I know there's stuff in the Vales of Anduin. In fact, I also should go down below and open up this one. I'm trying to think. Because, yeah, you can get tier 10 relics, but you can't meld those into better tier stuff, can you? So, I mean, we can find out, because we're going to go to this relic master.
By my grandsire's beard.
Yeah, relic forging, you can forge up into the things. Melding, I will deconstruct these and get the Elder Slave stuff. So yeah, vitality, might, agility, etc. It's like good stuff. But melding, we can meld legacies, apparently. So would it be good to get an agility one and put that as our next, like that one that we can unlock? I don't know if that works, but yeah, these are like, yeah, slightly better, I think, but they're level 90. You can't really go anything or above that. Unique, singular, so that is like, I guess, oh, these are like specific. Scroll of Delving. Scroll of Delving. Yeah, Scroll of Empowerment. You can get them from that. So technically, we can start getting these at any tier just by getting a lot more shards than I currently have by quite a ways. So what's like, is there a best way to farm shards? Is that a thing that is better? But I'm just trying to think. We just get so many hunter stuff. That's actually something I should probably do. Let me just have a look. 60. So this is the thing. I am 63 on the legendary server. Not an official way. Yeah, I thought no. There's a lot of shards, and especially since that's like a lot for me, I think. Didn't seem like it, but I was looking for level 60 stuff because I'm 63. And I've just maxed out my 59 stuff. So I'm not sure if it's worth me getting that for my 63 or wait until I get 65 and getting those. I'm just interested in seeing what you can, like mounted stuff. Who cares, kinda, at this point. Yeah. I feel like this needs to just be kind of overhauled a little bit. Like, I kind of understand it's gone to a point where it's like they want you to get barter tokens to get these things. Like, that's just kind of the way it's gone. But
not gold or gems, but good grace.
I got a deed bestowed to me? That was a bit late, wasn't it? Fair enough. But yeah, at least we got those, technically. Something at least. I need to get rid of all these. Like, they're just a waste. I've 19 tier 7 essences of agility. Can I not combine them? Let me combine them. Let me make like 2 of these can become a tier, 2 tier 7s can become a tier 8, and then 2 tier 8s can become a tier 9, and 2 tier 9s can become, you know what I mean? It'd still take a lot, but we could actually do more stuff with that. I can choose between these. Oh, are you kidding me? I should have picked these up beforehand. So, complete March on Gundabad missions for the cause. Wait, what's that? What's that give? Starlit. Let's just look up Starlit Crystal. If I can spell. Even though I spelled it right, I was doubting myself. Starlit Crystal. And then we're going to go on like the max like tier 58 ones, right? And then we're going to go... Oh, this quest doesn't show up as a way of getting that. But the thing is, I've already got 58 on there, so it's kind of useless. We can get 400 motes of enchantment, though. But by completing the war... Oh, okay, so that you get from completing 3 missions 4 times. Okay, I understand now. So, Taste for Battle is apparently the next easy one. Apparently. I was going to say I'm facing the complete wrong way. There's a Stable Master apparently right here. I guess the door sends me back to that location. I mean, yeah, probably not. I'm just more interested in, like, understanding them at this point, I think. I don't even have to kill the enemies? Are you kidding me? Our best way is probably, like... Honestly, from my understanding, probably the best way of us getting Starlight Crystals and stuff is either... Well, a combination of... find a group that'll help me do some, like, raidy stuff that I can kind of, like, help with, but not have to be, like, super useful in, so I can kind of get away with, like, being bad. Which also then combines with, like, make a decent amount of money and just buy them off the auction hall. Or spend real money and just get them off the Lotro point store. Slash farm for them, but, like, I don't know. If you can get, like, there's a way, 2.5 hours is about 570 Lotro points. So, character upgrades. No, it's not character upgrades, is it? Legendary items. Cool. But what is it? Weapon class item upgrades. Like, is it this one? Starlight Crystal. 1,200. So, it's like 5 hours to get one. Rako. Probably don't have it. Let's have a look. I don't know what that is. Maybe we'll go back up here because it, like, shows us. Because I would have thought it would still show the quest, right? I would have thought it'd show the instant. Oh, I didn't. I thought you were orc supplies, not people. This one's probably harder than the others we've done, honestly. I would have honestly thought. But, yeah, what was I saying? Like, normally, it still shows you, and then it actually tells you, like, hey, you haven't done this. But I'm not sure if that's different with... I don't know if pressing Control I, I mean, press, or Shift I, I'm supposed to do that. I am not poisoned. Interesting. Let's regen some morale. But we can do the Harrowing of Morgul. Is that something we care about? But again, I think we need to maybe obtain some better gear before. I don't really want to do this quest. I feel like I'm actually going to leave this one. I'm going to leave it for the minute because this one seems like a lot of killing enemies, and I feel like it's just going to take a very long time. Kind of. A lot of time. So let's go see what else there is to maybe do. Maybe we should do some, like, if I look up Shadow Roost, was it? So we have to... Quests are unlocked after completing deed, Quest of Imlant, Morgul, and Mordor Besieged. So you have to... So the deeding episodes are going to be really easy when we get to this point. So... yeah, Imlant, Morgul, the Reclamation. And then we can do those things. So you have to do 5 different areas and it gives you 100 marks. Damn. Why am I not loading? Is the game broken? Maybe it's broken. Nope, there we are. Right. Okay. Why is it so unresponsive? It's very problematic today. So we're very close to leveling that up. Makes me kind of want to go do what does it make me want to do? I was going to say it makes me want to do Halls of Crafting a little bit for some reason. But Halls of Crafting is probably better on the champion than it is on here. Just because. Or we could do Warg Pens probably. Should we try to do Warg Pens? Maybe not. Yeah, what is this? The Harrowing of Mordor. Morgul, rather. Like, what is it? Estimated completion time is between 20 and 30 minutes. I feel like I'd rather... I feel like if I'm gonna do that, I should probably, like, focus on it, like, at a different time. I'm just trying to think of what, like, gear we can get. In fact, actually, we should probably go back to Galtrev, and I want to look at like Taylor, and I want to like go to minutes. If I do it on a low level, it's like 5 minutes. Okay, cool. I think, yeah, if we... I'm going to have a look in the auction hall first for a few things. I just want to have a look at like 130 armor, see what there is. But I want to... Like, normally when I do a new instance, I'll do it at like the lowest level. Because I'd rather get used to it first, and then do it after, like, actually try it as a proper thing. So, I think we just need to go 130, and then we need to go... armor medium, and then go like chest. There's apparently nothing. Feet. There's apparently nothing. What about armor medium as a whole? Apparently there is 0 crafted armor. What about like if we do this, like 120 to 130? I'm guessing the way it works is maybe there isn't really anything crafted at 130. Okay, so when I write 130 as the minimum level, right? Why don't you show up? I mean, you're worse, but my point still stands. Why did you not show up? I need a new helmet. That's the big thing. That seems like alright, but yeah. 3 times what we have? No thanks. I mean, that's alright, I guess. That's better, but I don't think it's much better. I could probably get, like, dropped gear, right? Does that not make sense? All right, we'll try this, shall we? We'll try it at... Oh, minimum. Oh, no, I think if I do that, it changes. So if I do it at 121, size 1, tier 1. On here it said it was a... said it was a 3-man. As a scale designed for solo, duo, or small fellowship. Okay, I read it as just being designed for 3 people. Should we see how this goes? This could be terrible. Oh, I think I've seen this done. I feel like, once again, this would be a very much like, if I were champion, which I'm going to say a lot apparently, it would be cool to come through here and like kite a load of stuff and just kill them all at the end. I think I've seen someone do it once before, if this is the same instance. I wasn't really paying attention. I think I just saw it, but I wasn't actually paying attention. There's some infighting. Oh, I always click on the dead enemy. Oh, we can pick up some Mordor snag branches if we really wanted to. So I feel like this is the sort of thing where, yeah, I'd maybe do it at this level and then maybe go to like 125 and then like see how that goes. And then if it doesn't go well, maybe jump down to like 123. If it goes well, jump to like 127. Sort of like go up in little bits. How do I go through this door? Oh. Okay. We'll go with that then, shall we? That's how that works. That's how you destroy barricades, people. And you've got like a decent chunk of morale. I mean, I've been doing all this like upgrading to my weapon, but I actually realized just again that I'm actually not using the bow. So I was like, oh, my, Heartseeker damage should have gone up. It won't have, because I'm not actually using the bow, and it won't have upgraded my Heartseeker damage. So anything that I may have thought I'd seen was strictly placebo. Or thinking I had upgraded, but in fact, not having done so. I even said at the beginning when I started upgrading, I was like, I'm not even using this bow. It makes no difference. Is it worth switching to it and seeing how we go? Maybe. We're going to switch to my bow for a bit. I just want to see... Actually, I just want to see Heartseeker damage. 41k. 34k. Baltar, 11k. 10k. It's not that much different. We'll try with it. With this bow for a minute. If it becomes a really bad time, like noticeably worse. I mean, we are overall doing like a significant, like 1,000 DPS less. We'll see how this guy goes, and then we'll probably switch back more than likely. Because yeah, that is a substantial amount of DPS that we're actually losing. Okay. Let's switch back so it makes a bit more sense to us. Oh, come on. You two gonna die? Yeah. All four are gonna die now. Okay. Let's get our inventory out of the way. So it looks like pairs of enemies, basically. So the kind of upsetting thing about, being... is that a deed? Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way a quest would require us to kill 100 enemies. It's kind of one of the disadvantages, obviously, of us being a single-target ranged attack. Is this sort of quest, but... it's not that difficult to get through. I am a bit worried about what it would be like at 130 for us. But if it scales properly, then I guess we should be fine. I know I was doing some warg pens at one point and finding some armor in there. Not for a 130, but for like 123, I think it was. So maybe we'll get some armor out of this. In fact, does it say what we can get? So all chests, we can get a Ithilgarden crafting components. So maybe we can choose what you get from that. Yeah, so you can choose pure Illithar. Interesting. And you also get sigils, which is something we can use later. And then silver chest, we can get scrolls of empowerment. We can also get a crystal of remembrance, which I think we can use on an imbued to get that extra legacy slot. So that might be the better way of doing it rather than the other way. So it looks like, yeah, heritage runes for a lot, and then scrolls of empowerment. I didn't mean to use rapid fire. Always seems to be the way. So do you only get one potentially? It looks like, is that guaranteed? Like, is it guaranteed to get that crystal remembrance, or is that just a chance? We'll see when we kill this guy if we get all of the stuff. I'm gonna put my trap. We're gonna talk, and I'll get not borrowed arrow, Heartseeker ready. 425k, that's not actually that bad. If I was a forester, this would be like the best place for us. But yeah, we'll see what we get from this. Is it always the same? Or is it... Well-preserved relic. So that gives us reclamation of Minas Ithil rep. We got 3 sigils. It says silver chest. So is the silver chest when you do like a higher tier one? Like tier 3 or like maybe 3-man? We also got 7 marks and medallions, but obviously we're at like 5% medallions and marks and stuff. So I can't remember what they're used for. I remember reading this today, I think. Oh, you can trade 100 for 50 Embers of Enchantment. So there's a lot of like basically upgrading a load of tokens, like the copper tokens of Gundabad, the sigils of Imlad Ithil, I don't even know what anymore. Like, I feel like a load of stuff that are just like, hey, you can get a load of different things, but you're gonna end up wanting to get them, you know, Embers of Enchantment at the end of the day. My game froze. Cool. Now it's turning into single groups of enemies, which is nice. We know there's also 2 bosses, it seems, in this quest from looking at the rewards. So it says rewards are for solo and duo. So all chests give us the crafting component. Did it give us crafting components? No, but we did get this. The item binds in a certain time. So you could technically sell them then, I guess, if you were quick enough. Or send them away. But it's good to get some reputation. And we're very, very close, somewhat, to leveling up our bow to max. Okay. Oh, I like that. It's there's a walkthrough going through how the first boss works. We didn't actually have to worry because we actually defeat them really quickly. Right, Heartseeker. You actually have less morale, but I guess because there's 2 of you, that makes sense, right? There aren't pages for these? I feel like there should be pages for these guys. I always find it weird how there's not pages for like really new stuff. I guess it's harder to get a screenshot when they're attacking you, maybe, and you're not over leveled, but still, it's weird. So we've got 3 sigils and a well-preserved relic, and this resets in 12 hours. So we can't force it to reset, can we? You just have to wait. And this item binds, so it's fellowship tradable. So could you get like, could you come in with like a group of 6, grab a bunch, and I get like 6,000 for a group? Maybe. Is that it? Do I just leave the instance? Am I done? I didn't kind of get the thing I wanted to get, but I guess I mean technically what I wanted to get is a Crystal Remembrance or a Scroll of Empowerment, which I knew was very unlikely, and we'd be very lucky if that was the case. But I actually wanted Heritage Runes as well. That would have been nice. So yeah, I think I've killed everybody. So do I just leave, I'm guessing? There's a lot of like instances where you can, like, that door would open and it would take us out of here, but this time apparently not. So I'm guessing if I would go back here and do like 122, it's not going to reset it, or might do. Like when you go to a different level, it normally resets. Oh, I can destroy it. I can do it again. Okay, well, we'll maybe try it at 122 then, see how we go. Now that we kind of understand it a bit better. Part of me wants to also, yeah, jump on my champion, see how that goes. Because he's probably got a much better sword than me. Or much better weaponry than me, because I used the thingy to level up on him. The Area of the Valar thing. So I might actually do that. It's like, yeah, just we'll maybe after this one, like load up. It asked me on my second account. Oh, I don't have Minas Morgul stuff on him. I don't know if it'll be available. But I don't have Minas Morgul unlocked on him. That's the point. Okay, that's kind of a bust then. I need to level up my champion on this account. So I need to do like a load of warg pens with him. Really, I think that's, yeah, a load of like XP tomes and a load of double XP. And just go from there. Oh, I can't destroy the barricade till I've defeated all the enemies. That makes sense. But I was hoping that I would be able to like not get myself backed into a corner basically. And I could have run through. So technically, when we're done with this one, we should be able to go to like 121 again. And loop, like go back and forth. Obviously there's a, I think 6 instant limit per hour. So we will have that to factor in as well. Hey, we got Orc Slayer of Imlad Morgul. We got some Heritage Runes of Legend. 27k. That'll be like enough to level up this like 2 times. Right? Think so. 54k. Why are there so many branches? Like, I understand there not being like nodes of like ore. But why not like, I don't know, scholar stuff as well? I mean, even the branches shouldn't really be here unless you're just saying they're part of the buildings and the barricades. It's like leftovers. That could be what it's saying. Okay. Let's do that. We'll see how we go this time. So, I don't know if the... It could be that silver chests are only when you do it on level, like 130. That could be a thing as well. That happens, maybe. Cool. Please don't heal. I mean, I didn't do any damage to you, so I don't know what's the point in healing, but just don't heal. That'll be nice. Cool. I'm gonna Heartseeker one of you. I feel like deep down I want to use Heartseeker more because I have that Heartseeker thing on my bow, but I'm not using it, so it's useless to us. Doesn't make sense. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for maybe a way of farming gear. It's my big thing. Mainly my helmet. as we've kind of said. Which, again, kind of brings me back to, like, Taylor. Oh, someone is apparently now playing Battlefront 2. I don't know why I somehow have my Origin... Oh, I know I have my Origin up. That confused me for sure. Yeah, so... Yeah, Forest... Not Forester. We want to go Taylor. But I want to go Minas Ithil recipes, right? And most of these don't even exist. But, like, medium armor. Coif of the Rising Moon. 8,000. 28,000. 5,000. Or even critted. Let's say critted. 5548 2962. Yeah. Clearly it's better. 40 brushed Minas Ithil hides. And Ithilgan hides. I don't know what that is. Maybe you have to do this. And you have to, like, get the... Yeah, maybe that's what you have to, like, do these for. And a piece of Mordor Snag bark, which is seemingly a crit item from the Forester. And it's a guild recipe. So then you've probably got to, you know, get to a high enough guild rep. So there's a lot of work that goes into it. I technically should be doing a load of, like, scholar stuff on here. I just completely forgot that it exists. Cool. As soon as he turns red, we take our first attack. I don't know how much extra health he has. I felt like he had like 350-ish last time. Whereas this time he had like 430. Right, what are we going to get? Nothing? Oh, well that's just rude. Okay, it's not really worth us doing the rest of it then, is it? So it's a daily in the sense of like... You can only pick up the chests daily, but you can do the quest whenever. Okay. That is not kind of how I expected it. That is my fault for not reading originally. I just saw it says the instance resets in blah-de-blah-de-blah, but that was wrong. So that's not what I want. This is what I want. Because yeah, another thing I have been doing, as I said, is just doing like walk pens here at like on it level-ish and getting stuff that way. Again, this stuff. I kind of want to bite the bullet a little bit. Even that is like better. I mean, we lose vitality, but then part of me just wants to like get my like tailor myself up to that level and do it myself because I'm that sort of person. Oh, I thought I lagged. Because what can I get? I can get like hunter potions from here. I can get... Oh, that's the thing as well. I need to get a hunter's book. It's not a massive increase. I think it literally is maybe 2%. I don't even have one. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it matters too much. Like, but the maximum power can be nice, I guess. If I use that and get that one, and then we've also got the Whisper Draw, which is more morale. If we don't care about the power. So I think we'll quickly go grab one of those. Because 9,000 extra morale is 9,000 extra morale. There's no reason not to have it. And we'll just use this so it's 100%. It's easier. Cool, they're using the boost, right? Subscriber buffs, which we also have, but I neglect to use sometimes. / all the time. I actually don't think I've ever picked it up. So I'll make one of those. And we'll put that on. So 170k, which is good. In fact, I should probably make another one and send it over to And it's for eel. Actually, I'll make one when I'm actually at 130, because otherwise it makes no sense. Technically, I can make one here, I think, at 120. But again, what's the point? I might as well just level. Still goes 5,000 max morale. Still good. Oh yeah, and essences. We can actually craft essences, can't we? So I've got Illithon shards and stuff. Tier 4 essences, or a tier 5. We need one more universal solvent. I have one, I think, on another character, probably. So, always doable. But I am somewhat tempted to actually try and gather. I think out here actually works. I'm tempted to try and gather some more Illithon shards, or Dwaragleam shards rather, because if I can do processing and do that, if I can gather more tattered Ironfold parchments and more Dwaragleam shards at the same time, and then make some Emberworthy crafts and trade those in, because why not? So technically, I want to go Scarhold.
Welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
And then we can also start looking at like the Scarhold's travel skill, because I should probably get that rather than having to travel so often. Okay, why when I look up Hunter on the wiki does it not just take me to Hunter? So, wayfaring to Scarhold recalls fellowship. Okay, any friends standing with the Grey Mountains expedition. A little bit far off. Oops. Yeah, so we want to actually go there. So I think it's actually quicker for us to go over here. Which is kind of dumb of me.
Well met.
But that's fine. Just this way it's closer, even if we have to potentially attack like an enemy. But other than that, it's pretty actually chill on the way back. Well, not on the way back, but like when we're actually there, nothing attacks us. I think originally when we went there, actually we know we were level 129, so it literally made no difference. But it's good we got this. And what? What just happened? I'm so confused. Oh, this is that area. There's a quest I have around here that I have yet to do. And probably won't do for a little while. Right. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Yeah, so we're going to go up to here, and we should hopefully be able to, like, get a couple of them. And hopefully enough Ironfold parchments to do that. Which should be good. The Rush Gate. I want to check. Do you have...
Lord,
No, March of Gundabad. Not what I want. I want the Grey Expedition, or whatever it was called. That would be much better for us. Much more beneficial for us, really. So, I moved far too early for that. I need to go through, actually. There's a few I haven't got. I don't think I've got... Let's have a look, shall we? I don't think I've got Forlore. No, so I think... Galtrev, I haven't got Stangard, Snowborn, Forlore. I've got Aldberg. I do have Helmsteep. I do have Dol Amroth. No, I do on my other character. Arnuk, I do have Ministrieth. I haven't got the Warstead. I haven't got After Battle... Oh, I have got After Battle Osgiliath, I think. Yep, I have Henneth Anun. I don't have Camp of the Host. I don't have Haelondir, or whatever it's called. I have Undun Foothold. I don't have Dale. Don't have Yarnfast. Don't have Scarhold. I do have Holtvis. Don't have Bjorninghurst. do have Esteladlan, don't have Limlock. So I do want to eventually get every travel skill because it's just obviously beneficial to us to do so. So let's hope we're lucky. Try and get some Dwarogleam shards. Did I even pick anything up of that? I got 2 tattered parchments. I do technically have another one already, but it's easier if I just get 2 here because then I don't have to trade anything. There's one. Cool. So we ideally want to focus on the heavy ones because I think they have a higher chance. And I'm not going to worry about the ones inside there. But even if like this second heavy one gave us another shard, we still have to get enough to craft it, which is 15 times 7. Which is 105. Which I don't think I have. I mean, I'm halfway there, give or take, so it's actually not that bad. And this area is absolutely filled to the brim with these things. Is there a crit for that? No, there isn't. Just trying to think if there was any use for the extra Ironfold candles we're going to get. But even if we were to like use them here and have the extra 35% chance, it doesn't actually matter because, you know, you're spending 2 to get those anyway. Oh, I'm quite good with the heavy ones. That's good. And we got enough Dwarogleam shards. Lovely. Now, if only I had already the amount that I needed of the other stuff. Though, we are preparing ourselves for the future by us getting these. There's a quest, is it? How's this work? Yeah. But by us having to, you know, get the extras from this stuff to actually obtain the correct amount of parchments, we might also get more Dwarogleam shards. And, this place is pretty chill. No pun intended, to actually just farm out everything that we need. And the wooden chests can potentially give us some good stuff as well. That aren't just the, just Dwarogleams and more tattered parchments and sealed wax and scarn. It's a pretty damn nice place, all things considered. Okay, and up the path. I took a teeny bit of damage. I don't feel like I should have, but fair enough. It was only like 100, wasn't it? Really nothing to cry about. Okie dokie. But I gotta work out now, because, like, if the way to get those, like, instances is for us to finish, like, quest deed, that would require us to do deeding stuff in an area that we aren't up to yet, technically, right? So, in sort of our own rules that we've kind of changed slightly, we would have to do all the previous regions anyway, which is also beneficial because I think another reason that we kind of maybe slacking is I feel like our virtue stuff is probably quite low. I also have like points available to spend and stuff, but I don't even have apparently traits configured. I didn't know that. I genuinely thought I had traits configured. I should probably fix that. We're blue line, aren't we? Blue line. Let's have a look at what supposedly the best traits are right now. Because I genuinely thought I had traits on. Okay, I could be wrong. I mean, technically anything's an upgrade, right? Yeah, someone's sort of going through a red line build, but I like being able to move. So that's kind of sad. Should we just like chuck them on anything? Like, what's our highest thing? Isn't like innocence is pretty good, right? These are really low because it's like out of 72, so I really need to do some like stuff for that. But like, innocence is a thing that people put on a lot. Like, let's find stuff that puts like vitality and agility, which that makes sense, and that's really high up for us, so I guess that makes sense for us. Oh, the passive bonus is just passive, like, even if you don't have it, right? That's the thing. And this is by no means, like, what I'm planning on keeping, but let's just chuck some stuff on, get a little bit more morale, a little bit more damage out of us, and I'll do a little bit of research. I genuinely thought I did have them on. So unless at some point, either I've been really dumb this entire time, or at some point it was like taken off. And either is entirely possible. I feel like it'll be the second one. I feel like I must have had like, why aren't you showing on the map? You are finally. Are we there yet? No, not quite. But I feel like I definitely had traits equipped. So I'm very confused as to why we didn't have traits equipped. Why are you doing this? Why are you just disappearing? It's not like my render distance is low or anything. Where are we at? Almost there. What, we 13 away? No. Yeah, 13 away. Good to know that people have stopped playing Battlefront 2. I don't know if I've still got Battlefront 2 installed. I didn't play too many multiplayer games though, which sounds a bit weird, but I actually played quite a lot of the campaign. I quite enjoyed it. I feel like there's been a lot of good Star Wars games recently. Like, I recently, well today in fact, re-downloaded KOTOR and KOTOR 2. But with my screen, they kind of bug out, so like they don't like the resolution, so I've got to kind of work out a way of fixing that. Then you got like the Old Republic, which we might try out tomorrow. See how that goes. I think that'll be interesting to work with, because I don't want to get too far ahead with the screenshot stuff, because I haven't done anything about the Mordor stuff, Moria stuff yet. Like, we've taken the screenshots and stuff, but I haven't like tried to upload them or anything, or done any like. Some of them might need like slightly brightening, just because Moria is quite a dark place being enclosed, so I want to do some slight, maybe, not like heavy editing to it, but maybe some slight brightening. But I feel like I want to have sorted that out before I then take on another area as a project. So I actually have enough now, but I want to grab this last one. Really, I didn't actually mean to aggro you. I'm very sorry. You just got in my way. Ooh, I'm experiencing lag. Cool. Alright, I want to see if there's, yeah, chests. Yeah, okay. I wanted to loot them. Why didn't you just... I don't know why I'm getting lag suddenly. But we'll grab at least this wooden chest, and if the other one is here spawned, then we will take that. And then we can go to a study. Should we grab these on the way down? I feel like we should. There's just so many. I kind of want one more Ironforge shard. Or Dwyer Gleam shard. Even though we don't actually need it. Well, there's the other wooden chest. It got moved. And technically, the more we get now, the less time we have to like worry about coming back here. But we will still have to get the shards. Right, cool. So what are we at? 118. Not bad. Let's go to Galtrev. Actually, is it better for us to go... Let's go Galtrev and then we can head over to Scarhold. Because we need to give those in over there. And at least we've done it. And what is it? 1,000, I think. So it's something at least. Just so I don't think there's a what have you got?
What can I do for you?
Moat-worthy crafts. Is that not? You gotta get guild standing, so that's the one. That's kind of annoying. That you get like a default one with like the higher tier, but you have to be a certain standing with the guild and stuff for the lower tier one. Doesn't make sense, right? Okay, let's make 7 of these. It'd be cool if you could crit them and like make 2. It'd probably be quite broken, but it's fine. Let's go find Taylor again. I'm interested in what there is available. Like, I understand a lot of them we're gonna need guild recipes, right? But you can get some vendor recipes, it looks like. Oh, light armor. You can get some boots and a helmet. But that doesn't help us because that's will. So, kind of useless actually to us. Right, let's get out of here. So it's weird that you'd have one. The cap is a basic recipe. The boots is a vendor recipe. And then the light cloak. Oh, the cloak actually will be light armor. So we could technically get a cloak upgrade, right? 72k. I guess they all count as like light. Maybe you can't get a medium. Can you get a medium cloak? I don't know. You can get medium, like light cloaks with obviously agility. It's just, I guess, either this doesn't show or you just can't get ones from here.
As long as you
Or
do not
Scarhold. And you gotta use Illidan shards for the ones that have like regular recipes. Damn. So these Ithgalan hides of the Ithilgan. So you have to do the resource instances. Okay. Good to know. Can't remember his name. Heck.
We are Sheruka. We
Shelruka.
are Naru.
Cool.
We look
So we got 1,000 of that, and yeah, I haven't even like this is something that might be like good for us to upgrade to technically. Like we get the agility and the vitality increase, and like rather than like it's a little less powerful, but we get like the agility. That we don't get the fate, which is kind of sad. But we have to do the Anvils of Winterstith stuff. So that kind of sucks. It's kind of slightly annoying that like there's a lot of stuff hidden behind like your ability to do raids almost. But I also understand that's kind of part of the MMO. Longbeard marks for moats. So you get 100 moats. I don't know how much for. Yeah, and I still need to get like more rep. So that is done. So I'm kind of thinking, what do we do next for it? Maybe we could have a look at like getting a second configuration, but like focusing more on Redline. Because we're doing a lot of standing still. Like obviously Pathfinder's nice. Rapid Fire's kind of nice. But there was something here that we might like look at. Obviously, the issue then becomes our bow being correctly suited. So what we might end up doing actually is on Ennis for Eel doing a little bit of exploration with that. Speaking of, maybe we should spend a bit of time on Ennis for Eel. Doing what we need to do. But yeah. So heading back into you. Basically the same character. The whole point right now for this is crafting, or not crafting, questing for gear for a bit. But what I may quickly do in a quick moment is once we get in, we'll see where we're at, because I can't remember where we're at, even though it was yesterday that we were playing. And then I'm going to take a quick couple minutes break and then be right back. When it eventually loads. I think the game's having trouble loading today. There we are. Oh, we're in Estel-Adlan. I did some questy things. We are currently Black Book of Mordor. We are actually in this area, which is actually fine. White Company. There we are. For some reason, it wasn't showing it. And then we also have that started, technically. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick few minutes. Then we will go and do this. And then I need to clear out some of my quests at some point. Really badly. But yeah, this is our best way of getting new gear, really. For the second, isn't it? So we need to kill 10 enemies, find the bridge, and find the road west of Ekad Ewell. However you're supposed to say it. In fact, we'll actually probably... Actually, no, I guess... No, we'll travel back there. Either way. We will be back in just a couple minutes. BRB. And we're back. Let's remember what we're doing. We have to look. Apparently we'll just look from random places. And we'll also get our skills on. Yeah, so... I must have... that must be for completing... the kind of Moria book, which is what we did today, so that makes sense. But yeah, we have a slightly different setup on here. A lot, well, technically a better bow, I think, at this point, and it's a first stage, so we are slightly better off in that regard. But at the same time, we may have a better damage. We have less, or better, like, weapon, but we actually have worse overall gear, and all the gear we do have that's alright is all, like, I think common stuff pretty much. Like, it's not purple or blue. So, kind of sucks. But that's kind of what we're here for. To, but I'm going to dismount. I didn't mean to attack you, I meant to attack you. I forget every time that War Steeds take your focus away from you. Cool. So I'm pretty sure we shouldn't have any issues just kind of going through this area. I also want to have a look. I also have 6 trait points. We're actually at the same point now, interestingly. So I've done more on this character, I must have, to get some more trait points, because I've done less quests and I've been rewarded less. But maybe, yeah, this is what I've definitely got trait points on. So, like, I've definitely got more stuff. So maybe that also is helping us out. But I'm sure I've also still chosen, like, not the right stuff. Probably. So let us see the bridge. It's a quest thingy here. We can actually pick up these quests and we're not too fussed about them. So maybe we should have a look. Find the Kolos Mazauk socket in Minas Morgul. Maybe not, then. I guess if we're going to be going there at some point, it's going to be something at least that we can take there and give in a quest. It's not something that we've got to specifically do at this exact moment. So I'm not going to cancel it. I mean to just remove it from my tracker. And then I hopefully remember closer to the time that we have a quest from that location. Come on. Hey, there we are. And maybe we can come over here with these guys and they can attack an enemy, and we can also help kind of attack an enemy, and then like we can just hit them a couple of times and then, you know, get the kill technically. To be honest, I actually didn't think they hit the bat. I actually thought they hit something else. I was gonna try and like hit a few things, but it's good. We all good. Okay. These are actually, yeah, pretty easy. I think, as I said, probably like 5 minutes ago, we don't really seem to be having too many struggles. Have I already got this stable master? I can't remember. Yes. I should have just come here. That probably would have been easier. Let's kill these. I don't want to kill the glooms. I just don't like the glooms because of their aura. It's kind of frustrating. But I can attack mushrooms, and then apparently that counts the same. You count as a spider and insect? No. Cool. Talk to Faramir. Over by the bridge. Which was the bridge we destroyed? Was it this one? Or was it actually this one? And I'm just like not looking at it properly. No, it was this one. Cool. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's this one, but I swear it was fine.
When I was just a boy, my brother, Boromir, and I had the
This will be finally the time to switch our Earring of the Dead City. Nice. Okay, find the entrance, defeat foes within the area. This might end up with us going into and doing that quest already. I thought it was a little longer before we actually went into Minas Morgul. Let's go switch out this for, yeah, the Virtuo's Wrist Guard. Even though it's technically lower level. And then, where did that go? Okay, we can't deconstruct it. That's kind of sad. I'm on the lookout for stuff I can deconstruct to get our Motes of Enchantment back up. Because that would be nice. But for the most part, my inventory is just full of cosmetics and unidentified legendary weapons. Yeah, do you want to... Oh, damn it. Just wasn't in time. Normally I just run past these guys and then go into the actual, like, there's an instance inside, but this time, since there's people here, we'll use it to our advantage. Let's at least get a hit on both. Okay, let's hit this one. Because they're going to attack that one. And they can just run away. I don't think they're in combat. Are they in combat? I don't think they're in combat because I was the one who aggroed. Which is fair enough. We'll have a look at some chests. See if there's any chests. Are there 3 of them? No, they just lagged. Let's have a look at that quest then. The Kolos Mazok. Like, where it is. Oh, it's actually up on the higher level. I mean, we have to go there anyway. Could it be worth it? It looks like someone's come through and done a little bit of house cleaning here. So, might be pretty easy for us to do it. I don't know why these are lagging so much, though. Like, okay, there's enemies in here that haven't been attacked. Fair enough. We still need to kill enemies, so it's good for us that that's happening. Really? I just wanted to get a few kills. Yeah, it's pretty much just up the thing and down. I'm gonna aggro both because hopefully then I can like get the kill count. No. It's fine. We can still get enough pretty easily. Cool. And then a goblin scout. We actually got a hunter's hammer of the 3rd age. Nice. Climb the ramp between the 2nd and 3rd tiers of Minas Morgul, northwest of the song things. So we're gonna go here for this quest anyway. And we've got people that can kind of attack everything that isn't stuff we care about. Like, if they, for the most part, are just attacking everything they see and we can just sneak through. I saw a deed that's very close to being finished. Exploring Mordor Besieged. Dol Naeg and Barad-dûr. I've not been to Barad-dûr yet. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to end up going back there anyway for a while, so it's not like it's going to be soon. So, okay, here's the socket. And is that going to open this, maybe? And then the component is like further up. Okay. And there seems to be like 4 of these quests as separate things. The annoying thing is you can't even like come through at 130 and not have this stuff attack you. Like, it's always going to attack you because you're not 7 levels above. I feel like it'd be really nice to just walk through here without anything attacking you. Oh, hello.
If you've come to plunder Minas Morgul,
Should we try and find this place? Or do we wait? Because we've got to come up here at some point anyway, right? I think we'll wait. We'll go to... Oh, I don't have the travel skill. We'll Desperate Fly out of here. And then do that. Makes sense. Okay.
So we are not the only ones.
Move our deed.
In Minas Morgul.
We'll get rid of that because we know it's there at least. And Mithrandir. New earring.
The Valley of the Secret Shadow.
And was that
I will tell
better
both
than...
you and Prince Faramir what I have learned.
Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of that. This has worse vitality, but better agility. So I think it's worth it. But we also lose fate. But I'm also not gaining, like... I'm going to lock it, though. But I'm not getting the extra experience from it now, so it's not as huge a deal. Right, travel with you.
I must ask that you not pepper me with questions.
And we're back in
These
here.
are the
Probably
halls of
to
memory,
the right? Nope,
where
to
the
the
words
left.
of Voen give shape to deeds from long ago. Hold your questions, Faramir.
Let me through. Thank you. That's why these interior locations are so laggy. Which makes less and less sense. Right, Gandalf. I'm going to speedrun it. That is very weird texturing right there. Cool, let's run through. I think I know which one this is. Not that it matters if I know it or not. Or remember which one it is. It is the one, I think it is. Good. That'll be on the right here. Cool, cool. Let's clear my tabs a little bit. As I've said before, the Black Book of Mordor is a lot of listening. Like a lot of sitting around waiting and listening. Which becomes slightly frustrating when you've heard it all before. So... right, cool. It gives me time to fiddle with stuff and make sure everything works though. So that's nice. Come on. Then we got the next area. There's a lot more talking, listening, etc., etc. I will slay the captain of the pit and retake Durthang, I told him. Aena, you're not very clever in this situation. Right, come on. I want a skip button. Please. Okay, cool. Then we're going to move to the next area, which is back in Durthang, I think. Anyway. Hurry up, please. Thank you. Come on, there we are. And then he loses his sword, has to take an elf sword. I always said, why didn't you just take the sword from here? But I think they actually explain that. I think they go like, oh, it's not well made. You wield mine in place of yours. Or did he pick it up? Yeah. Cool. Gandalf. Less listening at least. What is that? An apparition approaches. Uridani, Stone Maiden. Oh no. Doesn't Magaldir do something here? I feel like. Yeah. I want to actually check. What's it called? The Sword and the Stone Maiden. The Sword... oh, I've already got the quest up. Must have looked... Oh, I looked it up last time when I was looking at what rewards there were. Yeah, so... Then we have 2 quests and an instance. So... Oh yeah, that's the one where we have to like go against. Maybe not. No, he's just talking to Anna. There's one where we have to go through and like kill Gothmog or whatever, don't we? Or is that the next chapter? I can't quite remember. Yeah, I should probably look up the instance and then we can like see how long we've got in terms of talking. No, Aena, these wounds are my last. I can feel it. Listen to me. Take my sword. Wheel Orthadel and defeat evil. I will my friend now go. Magaldir Voin, I expect Thafar. We have to go. This place is not safe. Right. We're very, very close to the end, and then we have to talk to Gandalf, and then I think we are out of here from the instance. This music is just fitting is probably the best way of saying it, but I don't like those sounds of like squelching. It's weird. It's weird that you can like tell that these are slightly raised, right? Like, without being horrible about it, is it that difficult to make sure that that's just like flat to the ground? Because it becomes really noticeable when it kind of moves like that. I would have thought having it raised off the ground would be more difficult. But what do I know? Clearly not much. Right. Let's do that. And then who do I talk to? Beregond.
The man with the shield? Aye.
Talk to Anoth at the tent northwest. Northwest. Daggeras. Hello.
Our work is never done, is it?
And I got a map tape somewhere over here. Another Anos dagger is embedded in the map, marking a location northwest of Minas Morgul. Which I think I already have the Stablemaster
Help
to,
bring glad tidings, friend.
which makes my life a lot easier. Is coming here earlier, well, not earlier today, but earlier in general, and just spending a bit of time grabbing these Stablemasters. It just speeds things up immensely. Oh, he's not quite. Oh, I changed my mouse settings by accident. There we are. I was wondering why I was spinning so quickly. Yeah, I think we have to go through this loop and then up, right? Brave band of warriors has claimed Celebrand, or Celebrand, maybe, for the White Company. I'm assuming it's Celebrand because of Celeborn. But it might be Celebrand, or Celeband. Alright, I'm just going to run through. We're not going to worry about it too much. Hopefully the Diehorn doesn't aggro. It does. Damn it. I was hoping it would threaten, not aggro. I feel like, as I said, I've got like a recording session at like 3 AM. I don't know if we're going to like stream till then, because I don't want to like tie myself out before a recording session too much. But I feel like even if I finish streaming at some point, in between now and then, I might just like go around farming a load of enhanced XP supplies like I've been meaning to.
I see that Hundalar has not yet sunk a dagger in your back.
Just because then I can just make sure I've got double XP all the way up to level 130. Right, let's put sacrifice on and dash away. Mangled orc. Okay. Just don't hit me off my horse, and then we're happy, right? Or do hit me off my horse because I can't put sacrifice on. Is there a way I can lower sacrifice's thing? No. Sad. Maybe there's like a bridal thing for it. I need to remember, I cannot jump off here. I will die. I'm actually going to search it. Sacrifice. Sacrifice is a skill, apparently, for Lawmaster. Warsteed. Let's Google Warsteed and then sacrifice trait. Yeah, what was it said there? Okay, cool. Either way. Okay, it doesn't seem to have like a thing. Go back to Ekad Uyl. Where's the best place for us to go to? I mean, we could just travel back actually and just go to that travel thing. I need to definitely get the Esteladlan swift travel if I can. Do I get reputation with these? No, I don't. Esteladlan. And yeah, Quartermaster of the White Company, I think. Travel skill. Guide to. Acquaintance status with the White Company and level 121 is required. So, I don't know what my rep is currently with them. Okay, we can afford it. So we should probably go back and get that right now. And I will spend the extra money to go there first.
Spoils these grounds.
And hopefully this works. I don't see why it shouldn't.
Will you hear my plight?
No, good. Cool. Did that work?
Now
I did
then.
not buy it, apparently. Now, there we are. Filters, show, and then show. Kind of wish it auto-updated, but it's fine that it doesn't. You just have to refresh it.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
And that'll speed up things a lot now. And also save us a decent amount of money. 150 silver pretty much every single time. Glad I had acquaintance. Means I don't have to really worry too much.
After the defeat of his armies at Pelennor, Hrothmar...
Oh, I've got to kill a lot of things.
The tower is sure to be well protected.
Miss Morgul.
It is not Terry.
So, 6 orcs, 6 dead, 6 Merivale. And then I've got to talk to a few people in there. That takes us to an instance, I'm pretty sure. So, is that one of the... I could be wrong. The Gate Warden's Keep. No. Maybe? Nope. Okay. I was thinking for a second that it would like, because one of them was like you have to just discover it and that's how you get it, and I was thinking that might be the case of just like go in there once and then you can go in there forever. Okay. It's just a random tree in the middle of the path. Thank you very much, the people that made this. Yeah, you're trolls, you're orcs, so technically I could fight you, but it's quicker for me to not, I think. I think quicker for me to actually go through the middle of here, find this place, and head in there. De-aggro everything, then head back. Alright. Could be wrong. Which way did I go in? Which way did I go? What? How do I get out? Yeah, I'm in an instance, but I can't leave. What's going on? How do I get out? There's a Ranger of Ithilien. Seems very counterproductive. Maybe out here? Nope. I mean, the fact that I couldn't click the door kind of made sense that it wouldn't work. But I was holding out hope. There's 2 Rangers of Ithilien. Yeah, if I go out of that, can I? No? Still no? Ah. I'm hoping we find like a door and that we don't get put like outside. Because we're definitely going down. Like. Okay. There's a door. Where it takes us, I have no clue. All that to travel there. That took far too long. So someone's definitely come through here also recently. Yeah, it's that one that if you go back through takes you outside. I was hoping I could get that chest that was at the beginning and hopefully get something good out of that, but... Oh, there's a chest spawn right next to me. How nice. Cool. Anything good? Money. I mean, can't ask for much more, can you? This sergeant is having a tough time trying to keep up with us. Okay, cool. Get our morale back. Hopefully, I'm also going to bring on this quest again, because if we've got to go up that way anyway, why not also try and do that quest? Oh, I am taking a bit more of a beating than I'd like. Let's use press onwards. And then blood arrow straight up as well. Get 20% back. Is it 20%? 10%. Half of what I thought. So this should be 5, then 6 is this goblin scout up here, and then there's also a Merivale as we enter the top as well. Does that work? Maybe not the way I intended. I'm thinking of this, but that can't be used in battle. Okay. We close to... Cool. Feels taller than it was last time. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we just spent so much time just trying to get out of the top of the tower. Takes half a minute for our morale to regen. I thought you were a Merivale. Oh, no, they're third tier. Second tier is the dead. That makes a lot more sense. So yeah, we have killed with that goblin was the last one we needed. Which is good, because I was worried about not having the right amount of kills. So what's this place? The Fiend House. House? Yeah. I would like to come through and eventually get all this stuff done, but I want to be better geared before I attempt that, because if we're struggling with like one enemy sometimes, or definitely like 2 or 3, then it's not really the place for us at that point, is it? I think we can get some Merivale down here as well if we try really hard. I think they spawn over here, or we could just go to the entire level they're on. Oh, we got to remember aura. Cool. And Heartseeker on a ball of light, because that makes total sense. Right. Cool. Oh, we got Heritage Rune of Learning. How lovely. 1,000 item experience. Why not? We actually got another one as well. What else did we get? Minas Ithil hides, and that was it. So, really not that much going on. I did say there's some spawn here. I was correct. Right, where's this thing? Over to the left side. I'm just trying to remember what the area looks like. Need to kill one more undead. There's that annoying one that's like under the map here. Like him. And him. And possibly one that's here as well. It's a lot of under the map. There's a Cargill. They make that horrifying sound later on. And it's actually terrifying, and I kind of hope it's quiet enough on stream. Because I can only preemptively apologize otherwise. I think I've turned my volume down since then anyway, so it should be fine. Cool. Then just the Merivale to go. Alright. I think this is the right... Yeah, cool. I'm going to try and not get the Mordor... The Mordor? Morgul. Morgul Sheen? Yeah. Try and not get these guys to attack us if possible. Right. You don't count, which is the most annoying thing about this. Because I think you have more morale than them, but you don't count towards the kills, which is just sad. So they have 132, depending on which enemies, actually. I'm gonna get that chest. Never know, might find something cool in it, like a shard. Or a heritage room with probably 1k? Yeah. I know they have about the same amount. Someone has definitely been here, though, because there are normally a couple more enemies on the stairs. So... it's going to be slightly good for us because we'll be able to probably find this extra component pretty easily. Just up here. Ah, the Blood Witches. They are the worst. Because of stuff like that. I should probably chuck some food on, actually, come to think of it. It might be beneficial to us. And it lasts 10 minutes, so... and we got plenty of... Sadly, we are a cook, but like you have to have an oven. I could get the crafting, like VIP crafting supply thing, and like craft some on the go and hold all the recipes, or I could just always keep it on me. Why not? Right. Do I have any fortifying food? No, I don't have any like plus agility stuff, which kind of sucks. Okay, up and to the right. Where on earth is this thing? Is it upper layer? Might be upper layer. Can I? Nope. I was about to ask, can I get away without actually worrying about it, but nope. I do get an Ironfold Aethly Essence as well, so that's good. We now have 5 of those, as well as our food, to make up for everything. Okay, how many more do we have to kill? This will be 3, that could be 4, 5, and then there's one in between. Or we could more likely just focus on trying to get to the stairs and just killing what comes in between. Right? Like this stalker. And Celebrant Essence, which is just still not good. Oh, light armor though, but at least we're getting drops. Now, where on earth? You have a lot of morale, and I don't like it. Oh, this is that area. Okay. So I'm gonna lead him down here, and I'm gonna kill 2 of these guys, and then we'll head through. I don't think they attack if you don't attack them. I could be wrong. I know the children like chase after you, but I don't think they attack you. Again, could be wrong there. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Multiple quest actions. I don't even know what that quest does. Court of Song. Nope. Hidden Marvel. Nope. Can I attack you without aggroing? Nope. I was hoping to only aggro the one. That would have been preferred. Let's, I guess, make our way up here. Two birds, one stone sort of thing. No pun intended. Or the Marvel. Is a bat a bird, though? So they're basically just vampires. I don't want to move too far back because I don't want to aggro something here and accidentally mess ourselves up. So, need to be a little careful. But again, I'm not sure if they aggro or if they just... They do aggro. Good to know. Let's go up here. And that's how you die. And you... Oh, you've got the component. So let's revive. Right? And get some food on again. And we'll try and kill this Warden of War. And see if we can get it done. 423k. It should be doable. I'm a bit worried that he's got an aura. Intense heat. So we are going to have to be a little careful of him. Or at least keep barbed arrow going. While going back and healing. We need to remember as well we have these morale pots, but we need to use them as a last resort because they are obviously have a cooldown on them. As nice as they are to use. What is the cooldown on them? 2 minutes. Okay, I was worried I pulled him too far then, but I think we're good. Found the missing component. And hopefully that's the last thing I need. And then we can quickly go through this area without having to worry too much. Okay, we should be able to go down the stairs there, right? I'm thinking. This map is not properly done. Oh, I could have gone that way? No kidding. I actually meant to try and do that, but I didn't get a chance before I died. I think for the most part, there are less enemies here now. They kind of just don't expect you to get here, I guess. Let's get this chest, why not? Mordor snag, cracked lances, even more. Yeah, so we should be able to go this way and then down some stairs. Find Mithrenden, right? What? How is that fair? Hey, go to this place, you know? You got this massive bridge. Oh, it doesn't work. That's just rude and very inappropriate. Okay. We're not going to worry about the flower quest.
Our work is never done, is it?
Okay. How do we want to do this? You know what? We're just going to say sod it and we're going to run. Generally, if they don't have an aura, we can kind of get away with it, I think. And I think this area is the... This must have been the way I came up originally, because it's definitely a lot easier to do than last time. You guys want to, like, not? Like, how are you still aggro? Technically, we haven't gone that far because of the distance is only, like, there's a lot less. It's more vertical than horizontal. Right. I think I can get up the stairs that are growing. Cool. Now up here, I think is slightly more difficult because there's a death guard or dread guard. I'd love it if I could like throw a rock somewhere and an enemy just like, you know, thought I was somewhere else and they got distracted. Only for times like this where I really don't want to kill this guy. It's just a lot more of a pain to have to defeat him than just leave him alone. Am I even rooted? Please don't root me. Oh, and you have an aura. No, you don't. You have terrible retribution. Okay. Now, Kalang, are you going to help me? Or are you just going to stand there? Probably just stand there. Let's be honest. That horrible noise. I apologize. We're going to try and stay away. It's so loud. Right. Talk to the watchful presence. Talk to Kalang. It's so loud. In fact, I'm going to mute a few guys for a minute. Don't make me come all the way back up here later. That's so not fun. Right, once we get out of here, I'll turn the game sound back on. I think we come back as an instance, right? I could be right. I could be wrong.
Hear my plight.
If not, we can go and do this one, which we can technically do anytime if we want to.
The watching stone outside Barad
Okay,
Kulan
so we'll change that because it's just an agility increase. Then get rid of it if I can apparently click properly. Oh, it's because I'm in a quest. Oh, I don't have enough room. Okay, cool. I guess I'll get rid of some of these, like, just Actually, can we sell them? It might be better to sell them.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Anything that isn't trophy, we'll sell. And cool. So at least we get a little bit of inventory space and deconstruct that for some embers. Talk to... Oh, we got to go Minas Tirith, which is good. I think probably after battle. So that's fun. Because it wouldn't make sense story-wise for it to be to not be, well, to be before battle. Eor's in, where are you at? Okay, luckily on the same tier. Because it's a bit of a pain having to go for any tier in Minas Tirith after battle except from like the first circle and the Masters tier. I think are the only two that have stable Masters. And it's somewhat frustrating. Eagle and Star, which should be here. Cool. Cool. Then we got Karazgar's helmet or mask, and then do that.
Kill him then.
And then
There is only one
Mithrandir.
in all the world.
And Dark Corner, where Aragorn be sitting. Strider.
Old habits do not always vanish easily.
Cool.
This story begins during the reign of King Earnil II, who was troubled by the loss of Minas Ithil.
Yeah, so we got another instance where we just kind of listen to what's going on, not particularly do anything about it. I think it's a relatively quick one. I could be wrong. I could be incorrect. Not entirely sure. Basically just taunts him over and over and over. Because this dude's the only guy, like, he's gonna want to kill him and want to attack. He's the voice of reason. He then, his, like, sister or something, someone dies. And he's, like, struck him with grief, so he doesn't listen. Yeah. I think that's what happens. But once again, a lot of waiting around for all this stuff. I guess that's how the audio persists. There we are. So at least it's not just quiet constantly. I'm gonna bring up actually this quest again. Is this the warrior remade? It is. Where are we at? And otherwise, okay. He's already taken some of your realm. So 2 more lines from him. We talked to him. They talked for a little bit longer. Then we talked to him, and then we done. And I think that's the end of this chapter. And then another case of, yeah, it's a lot of like instance to quest instance. For example, well, with this one, at least it's actually instance quest, instance quest, instance quest, because we do this one, then we do the Closing Net, which is a normal quest, then Gothmog's Rage, which is an instance, then Casket of Dust, which is regular, and then a Vengeful Heart, which is an instance, and then a Final Escape, which is the end of the Black Book, and also the start of the epilogue, and also hopefully is it the end of the instances? Maybe. Nope. There's a lot of instances. Incomplete Key, Voen's Tale. So Voen's Tale instance, Isildur's Last Journey, Wanderer's Confession instance, His Father's Son instance, the Disaster instance, Freed of the Burden instance, Epilogue closing the book. But we will do all those, and then we'll probably finish off when they are finished. I think probably for the best. Probably. is he's making him angry. In fact, I actually want to double check an incomplete key. I'm pretty sure I know where to go. It's going to be a little annoying since we don't have the travel skills, but it's alright. Yeah, kill Tail Spinner, who can be found upon Yarnfast. And the quest requires chapter 10.7 to be complete. It makes sense, like, I feel like it would be weird if you could skip to that quest without doing the previous ones. I could be wrong though. Never know. Okay, so 4 more lines. So his silence, and then 3 more lines from Aena, and then we are done for a bit. And then we'll take a quick couple minutes break. And then be back, ready to go. Right, let's get out of here. This very dramatic music.
That is the tale, as it is known to the wise and to those of Isildur's life.
Cool. I'm going to take a quick few minutes. I'll be right back. And then we start talking to Eorzen and getting this end of this Black Book, hopefully, done by the end of today. So we'll probably do that and then end off, as I said, when we're done. But we'll be back in just a moment. And we're back. Cool. And let us go get sorted. So, Eslard Lan, having that swift travel is an absolute godsend, honestly. I kind of wish there were a few more Guide 2 skills, I think. It used to be like every major location. I guess it's still every major location, but I feel like it'd be nice to have one like, you know, there's one for Bjorninghus and Holtvis, for example. It'd be nice to have one for like, you know, Minas Morgul, Ekadiul, however you're supposed to say it, and, you know, Eslard Lan. Or, like, 2 out of the 3, at least. I just feel like, sure, you can get the Sabermaster, but they're still quite expensive. So,
I do not like this Easterling. Are you certain we have no...
still a little bit annoying. Alright.
The men here do not like it.
Well, it's because of the way you act, I'm sorry. Alright, I need to defeat Orc, Dead, and Marivel again.
It is not dead.
Let's go. Right. I keep thinking that's going to be at the front of... Yeah, I keep thinking it's going to be the front of Minas Morgul. We know which thing not to go into as well. Right then. Let us do what we need to do. We'll probably put Sacrifice on again and just boost through. And then we'll gives us a chance to also complete this quest while we're there. I think we're probably better off just rushing through. Probably. And then dismount and then just kill whatever follows us. Right? I feel like they'll give up by the time they get here. Why am I so slow? Oh, it's because I haven't got any focus. Also, do I have like a slowdown or something? I feel like my attacks are just slow for some reason. Oh, I'm dead. That I didn't see coming. I really wasn't paying attention. Oh, that kind of sucks because we only just got in there. I was like, I'm not going to go and, you know, cheese it and go through the door again. I think, you know, instead we'll just, you know, face it head on. But no. Failed to do so. And we now have to try it again because of it. So I was also slightly worried about going through the wrong door again because it took... Although if we go through that previous door, we know where to go. It is a bit frustrating having to like go down the 3 layers and then go to the right place. Because this lasts 2 hours. If it lasted an hour, I think we'd be fine. Except actually we wouldn't be because we only died 22 minutes ago. It feels like ages and ages ago. Alright. Dash. Thank you for the little boost. Right. I think that's the wrong one again. But the door was open. Oh, cool. I guess the first time we went through it was just bad and took us the wrong place, but now that we're actually sort of in the right place, I want to go back and see if there was a chest. It's not worth it because I'm going to have to go kill more enemies on the way up through here. Like, I can't get away with not killing any here. So the chest just isn't worth it. Plus there's one here. So that's nice. Oh, I know one over here. Even better. I'll have to be careful with that one, though. I'll probably kill this warrior, but not the scout. If I can help it. Even though the scout, I think, has got less morale. But the thing is, I'm going to have to kill this one, but I don't necessarily have to kill this one. Especially since he's just walking away. Lovely. Heritage Rune, Aetherius Essence. Is that Ironfold? Yeah. So the nice one. Which is good, because we're getting more of those. 7 in total now. I'm going to grab this chest. Oh, I didn't mean to aggro 3 of you. You know what? I'm just going to outrun it. We need to put food on in a minute, though. I'm just going to run past. I need to kill one of them. I'll kill whichever one follows. The rest, hopefully, should be aggro. Cool. Let's put that on to max. I didn't realize we're actually at 118k. That's lovely. Right, are you guys ever gonna unaggro me? Okay, cool. They started to stop caring. They started to stop caring. That work as a sentence? I don't think it does. I feel like that just doesn't sound right. Okay, hopefully this is the only thing we need remaining. If I need another thing, I'm going to be very upset. Cool. Not an easy quest completion, but a quest completion nonetheless. And we have done 1 out of 4 of these things. I don't know where the other 4 are, or 3 are. But I don't particularly care right now. I only did it because it looked interesting and I thought it'd be a really easy quest. But it turned out to be a 3-part quest. And honestly, it just wasn't worth it. Right, I need to kill a dead somewhere. Can I aggro this? Or is it just perpetually underneath the world? Because that's been like that since we first came through here, I know for a fact. So I need 1 kill down here and then kill that Sheen. And should we kill the 2 Morville down here? I think it might be better because the others are a little bit sparse. And then hopefully we can just run through and go up to the top just with like sacrifice on and dash. That actually might be for the best. Cool. Heartseeker for the win. Once again. Is there a Heartseeker cooldown thing? I don't know. I always used to never use it because I always thought you couldn't move while using it. That kind of annoyed me. So I'd always have to use it to start with. I would never use it in the middle of a fight. But you can run with it if you're blue line. So it's I guess useful. Especially, well, I don't know if I have it on this bow. I should probably get rid of explosive arrow damage because I don't have explosive arrow, I don't think. What is explosive arrow? Mercy kill. Oh, merciful shot stuff. I feel like it'll be something from here. Or it could also be explosive powder. Explosive arrow, yeah. So we need to get a legacy replacement thing and probably replace it with barrage. Ooh, so that's starting to break. No, it just looks weird. Yeah, maybe change it with, not barrage, Heartseeker damage. And get rid of burn hot maybe as well. But it also depends if we ever switch to a different... Really? I hate you guys. Yeah, it depends if we ever switch to... Am I just going to ever get out of this? If we ever switch to, like, red line. But I feel like if I was to switch to red line, potentially, like we saw earlier, when we sort of searched it up and people were suggesting using red line a lot, or, like, different bow setups for it, it could be beneficial for us to just get another... like, even a third age would technically work, I think. And just level up that. Even just to practice with. Especially if we can start using like motes of enchantment for like leveling up things, other than starlit crystals, of course. That would be the benefit of getting a first stage, is less starlit crystals, obviously. Right, talk to Cullang at the top. So what I'm going to do is we are going to get on our war steed, and then we're going to go and sacrifice. Just because I'm faster than the enemy, so anything that has aura doesn't really affect us. And then... I've gone the wrong way. I think I'll be alright though. Yeah, we good. But yeah, then anything that gets sort of in our way, we can just run past. And anything with aura won't be able to attack us for long. It'll be able to hit us some, like, hits, but this is just better for us. It's faster. And we still have the same amount of morale. And I'm going to hope that I can just run past this guy, ideally, right? And I can just talk to Cullang and get, like, the instance going. Cool. And then we'll worry about all that stuff in a minute. I just didn't want to have to deal with those enemies at all. Once again, going to turn that volume off. So that's horrible to hear. And yeah, we'll switch that up. I'm going to lock it for the minute. I won't worry about getting rid of it. Oh, it's so loud. It's a rare Mordor chest. Is it going to give us anything useful? Probably not. Not enough space still. Nope. I'm gonna get rid of one of my bows and like my bridles. Cool. Wasn't worth it, but still. One less inventory space. Forced me to clean up a little bit. And we're all good. Yeah, bring me in, because I am a real pain in the backside to Gothmog. Cool. I want to get a screenshot if I can. I think I already had one when I came in, but be nice. I feel like I wouldn't be so like, I wouldn't say bored is maybe not the best way for it, but like, obviously when you got all these people like talking and having conversations, but you can't hear them, you're just like, ugh. Like, especially when you hear it, you just click off. Whereas when he's actually talking, it's like a bit more interesting. Oh, speaking of which, you can now hear him because I muted, didn't I? Because of that horrible volume.
Not foolish ranger. This one knows what to fear.
I don't fear you.
She was the deception.
What do I have to defeat?
Weapon was trickery. Indeed.
Ah, Sarah Oakhart, who for once in her life was actually running and actually, you know, moving at a reasonable speed at the very least. Simply must have my stick. You simply must.
Your allies were not
I'm gonna put down a trap.
enough. Their vulnerability
Let's decline.
easily exploited. Weakness lay deep and festered.
Oh, it's Gothmog and Mordorith. Mordorith? No. Who am I thinking of that comes around here? I can't remember the name of the other guy that... Oh, Karasgar. Not Karasgar. Ugrakor. That's it. Is it Ugrakor? Captain of the Pit? He comes around? I think that's it. Elrond, that was... Not Elrond. I can't remember your name. Sorry. Off the top of my head. But that was a very long time ago.
Was sown in
Back when I had this... Oh, wait.
and could not be overcome.
Still got that title.
The failure.
The failure. What is the failure? Galadir. How very dare you? I think that's Galadir. I'm pretty sure that's Galadir. Because, yeah, Narmalith, the Marthiel, that whole thing. Right? Right? Is that it?
Every triumph inspires us, Gothmog.
Gothmog was... Not Gothmog. Galadir was, like, quite happy to die, I think, because he obviously was tied to Gothmog.
You celebrate too soon, Ranger.
Well, Mordorith is actually sat here, I'm pretty sure.
Deception, weakness, and failure.
Because he's in his, like, new, like, outfit. The, like, black robes. Kind of like Nazgul looking thing. Like Witch King kind of attire. Who has the more morale? 325, 680. Oh, they all have the same then. That's fine.
Your illusions are no match for us, Gothmog.
Die then. My.
I think he is also an illusion, if I remember correctly. And he's just sat on his throne up there. Do we have like... Yeah, I was going to say we must have a inspiration if he's got 1.8 million and we're doing this much damage. There's no way we'd do that normally.
We won.
Oh.
Gothmog is no more.
Bug out that. Nope, you're kind of wrong. He's up here. Gothmog, let me up. I want to take a screenshot. I want to... Let me take a screenshot. Please. Pretty please. Pretty please. Thank you. You're coming closer. I really like those shoulder pads. Just saying.
This has been a most entertaining diversion. But now, it ends.
I'm just not... Clearly not gonna... Oh yeah, Culling just stays there and I find that incredibly humorous. It's almost like just alternating the same pattern over and over again is really easy to tell. Huh? Yeah, my secret? A and D. Does he actually... I can't remember if he just does this for ages. Or like Q and E. Q and E works as well. Actually, no, yeah, Q and E is like better.
Weaken him somehow.
Because that just does that. But if I'm holding down the mouse...
Draw upon his past defeats.
But yeah.
Remind him of his losses.
Cool. Well, I'll go do that in a second. Memory of Galadir, memory of Anarion, memory of Elendil, Isilda, and Narmaleth. Get right. With your 3 million morale. Oh yeah, it's like 400% incoming range damage, 99% range damage, minus 99%, minus 99% melee damage, minus 99% tactical damage. So basically he's doing 1% of his max damage, and he's taking like 400% more damage. And, oh, we don't actually have inspiration, but it kind of works because he's taking 400% more damage, so, you know. We're doing like 112k from Heartseeker. And we just follow around like this. He's going to get Culling hitting him in the back while